if my man is hungry, coming back, and how he will influence the outcome of today's tournament. But looking at the spawns, we got the classic EU, lots of people in mind, creative.
Got lots of people landing here. Pretty much the whole server. We got 3 players on the top and middle of the map. We've got to scrap off Bgeen already with staff in hand against Woowie. Woowie now playing Tessa for game number 1 against Bgeen on the hottie. No problem yet for no players. The blue armor chucked off 2 blocks there for Bgeen. Bgeen now with 2 taps there off the staff. Trying to find the opening, see if he can catch the parry. Both of these players just hold checking right now. Trying to see if they can catch the problem for themselves. Now Bgeen's going to go ahead and invest that ultimate as we see. The Tessa ultimate misses there for Woowie. First dash does connect there for Bgeen. Landing at the Firefly spawn. This is a common drop that we usually see for these players trying to get hit super aggressive, but that's a massive parry there for Bgeen. Bgeen is going to connect there onto Woowie. We got Ryomen picking elimination onto Numinuos. Woowie drops very low. Nice spacing there for Bgeen. Spins it back, holds, and releases it. Picks up the elimination there onto Woowie.
Big kill for Bgeen. Normally it's Zay and Woowie fighting off spawn for those Fireflies, but Bgeen chooses to go there. And a lot of people thought that hottie wouldn't be as strong with the 5 seconds taken off. Looks pretty strong to me. Bgeen perfectly spacing out every situation right there. Now we got LLExNN chasing down Spuuner within the tunnels. Can LLExNN catch Spuuner? Being one of the best disengages in EU. LLExNN gonna catch the wake up with a release on the longsword. Gets the Tessa ult off. Now Spuuner in a tough position to be popping ultimate, but he is going to be staggered. Tries to catch off, but the longsword at the distance is going to find the kill onto Spuuner. Big pick off by LLExNN. In those mine caverns, it's really, really hard to lock down your opponent with the amount of scale rush tech that you have. Super, super tough for LLExNN to secure this kill onto Spuuner. He has to be feeling good picking up that kill off spawn. Bgeen over here.
Yeah, that was insane. Moosie now still in mines as well. Brandoro, Ryomen, LLExNN going at it. Who do you think is gonna get this fight right now? We got purple longsword here for LLExNN. Moosie now is gonna try to retrieve Raven. I mean, what do you think is gonna take this scrap off right now?
Moosie, Ryomen on one of his comfort picks. Temmie and Matara, Ryomen's favorite picks here. He's going to get the first overhold. He's going to pop the Temmie ult quickly. Try to push Moosie in the wall. Moosie, not much room to go. Is going to get staggered. Uppercut sent to the ground. And just like that, cornered. Trapped bird cannot get away. This is the big part of the counter picks. Even though hottie, probably the strongest solo character right now, Temmie does such a good job in every single meta of isolating those ultimate cooldowns. He's just too tough to get away from him. In that close cavern, Ryomen just finds the perfect Temmie ult, gets the stagger off, finds the F, and Moosie just gets taken down super, super quickly. Now, this is the one downside of Temmie versus the S tier characters. You just don't get to keep a lot of that ultimate after you burn it, so you are vulnerable when you bust out that ultimate. Now, Zay gonna find an uppercut combo onto kakubb, sending them down. Does he get the follow-up? 1, 2, new Matari out. Can he find it? Zay keeping him at base, still has his gold F up. kakubb does get the stagger, not able to get the follow-up though. Zay busting out the ultimate, doesn't want to wait. With Matari probably the ultimate, this is a tough spot for Liam. kakubb though doesn't find the opener. Zay does find a big 2-1-1 into the toothpick, looks for the follow-up, is not able to get it. kakubb with the teleport, but Zay with the whip punish light on teleport. I haven't seen that one yet, creatives.
Wow, that was insane. I mean, we see him go there for the 2-1-1, was trying to extend there with that. Oh, I mean, Liam being a perfect character to showcase that. So we can see him trying to extend those 2 picks with the longsword and trying to dodge out. You got to be careful when you dodge out with the weapon, because once he catches you, he can just straight up loop you. But we have our first Roma Yang spawning for game number 1 here for the EU region. Looks like Zay already posted up for this one. Lots of players are going to start moving on into these gates. Moosie scrap up against Brandoro right now. Zay buying up some resources before going inside the Roma Yang. This character, Liam, we saw him with a crazy buff and how much more he got played out as soon as he got buffed. Moosie on the hottie as well. Another character who got buffed and started being showcased more in solos. I mean, nothing too crazy right now. We haven't seen the Mataris on the field. Not sure if they're able to play the new hero as well, and or Wu-Chen, but we're gonna have to wait and see how those matches pan out later on. Especially, you know, you gotta be cautious of when you want to play those characters, for what map and what daytime. But first, Ryomen Yang to be a massive power boost for whoever is able to take that Ryomen Yang home for the first round. Get that weapon upgrade, the armor, purple armor if you don't have it. Got Woowie, Bgeen already posted up for this one. Blue dagger here for Bgeen, Woowie. I believe that was blue dual blades in hand for Woowie. And Tessa's been a character where I'm starting seeing getting pushed out a little bit out of the meta right now. But Woowie not worried about that, playing her for game 1. Bgeen on that hyper aggressive character, Hardy. Trying to get aggressive off this against Woowie. LLE Pro here for Woowie. Bgeen's gonna be forced to pop this ass. Trying to stay safe. Overholding. Doesn't bite. Tries to go for the shift parry. Does not manage to connect. So blue focus connects for both players there. Nice spacing there for Woowie. Make sure he does not get caught off that dagger. Moving around. Make sure he does not get caught. Now the Tessa ultimate is gonna get weaved there by Bgeen. Overholding. Nice patience as well from Bgeen. Trying to find the opening. Both players parrying. Now Bgeen's gonna get punished for that. F called in the ult as well. He can pop it. He has the ticket. He just has to stay up for another 20 seconds. LLExNN now showing up to the party as well. He is going to try to get aggressive onto this Hottie. Bgeen nearly back to full health currently now off this Hottie ult, moving around, trying to see if he can just stay active for another 8 seconds and counting. LLExNN looks like he is going to retreat out of this as well on the Tesla. So I believe we have 2 Teslas on the field. There goes the port spawn in for Bgeen, and it looks like he is going to take his scrap off against Rex here for the first Ryomen Yang.
The classic matchup. And this is something we saw during Koi Cup. There were no free Yangs. No one just sat there and cordially waited for you to go in Yang. You fought tooth and nail to get in there. Bgeen perfectly places it all. He's able to get in here versus Rex. Who is going to take this first one? Both of these guys so evenly matched. Rex with the pistol peppering in. We got the dagger mirror right now. Both of them with the pistol looking for the opener. Oh, Rex on the new character, I believe. Soulbreak can come out from Bgeen. It's gonna pop the ultimate already, looking for the follow-ups. As that going down, how does this do against Hottie ult in midair? Can he find verticality? He can omnidirectional go up. He misses the first one. Bgeen waiting, buying his time. He is gonna get hit once. Does he get the DMAC off the second hit? Barely misses the next one. Now Bgeen out of ultimate already. Interesting. Gold F is gonna be coming out. Now both of them around similar health. Bgeen's gonna go for the scale rush. He is gonna get staggered though. Soulbreak's gonna come out. Nice claim coming out. A little bit of pistol shots. R&B to buy some time. But 50 seconds, the new Yang time. No timeouts here. We're going to distance, baby. Bgeen down to a last hit situation. Rex has the pressure up. Using the pillars. Bgeen trying to space out. See if he can find the blind spot. No, Rex spaces out. Pops the heel. Goes for the late. Gets the what just happened?
Oh!
Did they change his F so it does damage now? That was just big damage out of nowhere.
Oh, I don't know, Raven. I don't know what it was, but animation was crazy. Spuuner against kakubb right now. Matari in the field here for kakubb. Spooner on the Liam. Both ults ready for both players. And 1.5 connects. F called in there for kakubb. F invested there for the Liam. Catches the power off of this. Into the heaven step off the Liam. Catches the power once again. Catches it into the light. To the 1.0 for the dual blades. And the damage is there from Spooner. Kakubb is going to fall. And Spooner now getting aggressed on Ryomen. Ryomen showing up to the party. Is this a Temmie? I heard the whisk spin back from the back end. Now we got another third party showing up in backside. I think that was Zay, but yacque against Brandoro right now. Got Aquos back in the field. Brandoro's gonna fall. Rex showing up quickly outside of the realm. Yang getting active against yacque. Yacque now trying to stay up. Still has a little bit left on this ultimate. V2 invested. Oh, fresh slash connects there from Kylin. He's gonna get some sorts of damage. The second one as well. He can get the third as well. That's big damage. Now Yacque is gonna get that ult once again. The fourth slash connects as well. The fifth one just keep pressuring off of Yacque. But look at him. He's running V2, and that ult is ticking down that white health. So you gotta be real careful how many times you're trying to let some of those slashes go with that ultimate online. Yacque now with the dukes in hand, the claws. He's gonna be tons of pressure, but the R&B F1 called in from yacque. The glove tap one. Now he's trying to stay up. Overholds and the unbefocused connect. It's just constant pressure here for me and you here, Raven.
Oh my god! I think, was it the skin? I think we just saw the skin animation.
I think it was the skin. Yeah.
That's just that crazy animation. Looks like he just had a special ability to take him down.
Yeah, The animation is crazy.
Rex looks like he already has the fist line matchup just perfectly lined up. We got Numinuos, Bgeen, LLExNN all duking it out inside Celestia. Numinuos with the dual halbies looking to get an assassination play onto Bgeen. On the Matari, has Bgeen against corner. Is a good position for him. His F is not up. He did get Tesla ulted, but he has Bgeen against the ropes, 1 HP. But is LLExNN gonna yoink this kill? Last second for LLExNN with the kill steal, but Numinuos with his revenge gonna get that big parry coming out. Looks for it for a second time, misses the dash though. He does have a millions buff. He can keep up the pressure, but it looks like he's willing to back off for this heal, knowing that 20 seconds left on Vermilion. Doesn't want to risk it versus LLExNN, lives to fight another day.
Hey, what spear was that, LLExNN? Ooh, I think I just saw a spear I've never seen before. I'm not gonna lie. LLExNN, though, in the mix right now. 4 eliminations for LLExNN right now. Been popping off for game number 1. Standard J setup, nothing too crazy. Oh, this is a twist spear. Never mind. He has a purple spear in the back pocket with a purple long sword in hand. Playing that 2-pec weapon. Spooner now against Zay, though. Zay in the mix on Liam as well. I think he invested that ultimate. Has no ult online currently, but Spooner does. And Spooner is trying to get active right now. Has the bounty as well onto Zay. And Zay is going to try to post up for the second run with Yang. 7 players still remain for game number 1. Massive R&B focus. F invested there from Zay. Scarish is out the window. Trying to see if he can create the space for now. But the pressure now is going to continue being aggressive here from Spooner. Doesn't catch the second R&B. Chase out now. We're going to be able to see if he's going to try to invest his time into this. But it looks like he's going to try to post up for the realm ticket right now. Gates are forming up now, have spawned, and Numinuos starting to move into the mix. Bgeen, I believe, as well, is in this building, just waiting it out. There goes the Clank. Zay shows right back up. Both players on the Liam once again. It's going to be the mix-up. We got the third party moving on in. Numinuos, big pair different. Spooner has to have to stay safe, though. You're able to have 1 release check there. R&B focus, follow up LMB as well on the backside. Numinuos is going to go ahead and focus down Zay. Spooner and go ahead and take this time to take a full reset for himself. Does not want to get caught up in a third-party situation. Ooh, how many Liams do we have out right now? I think I've counted 3 so far here, Raven.
Tip for attack. Spooner and Zay both releasing the double holds into each other. He's like, all right, we're releasing the double hold. Spooner hits him back with the 2 charged dual halby. Zay just is like, all right, we out of here. Running into Zay again with the white armor. Now Spooner for sure looking for this. And hits him again with the double charge and another follow-up. Zay doesn't get the blue armor reset. And Zay throws the double charge again. Again, back to back. We just releasing all double charge. Spooner.
No.
We're just releasing every single double charge into each other. How many can we release? The count is up to 5. Going for 6. Zay with the max range. And now LLExNN griefed Bgeen earlier. Can he grief his other teammate Zay on the Tesla, looking for those third-party kills? But we got Numinuos versus Rex and Yang. Who is this going to take it, creatives?
I mean, Rex right now is going crazy right now. That's back-to-back back slashes off that old Numinuos shot's very low. And look at the pressure and big slash damage there from Rex. And hold on, he's cooking right now. He's definitely cooking with the new character. Playing that V2, just those constant dashes. Once he gets a full charge, he has that shadow in the back end, applying that pressure onto the opponent. And he's connecting the follow-up slash as well with that. I mean, this is gonna take a little bit of time for me to get used to it, but I mean, that's kind of crazy. The damage on that, I thought it wasn't that great, but Rex right now showing up and making me, eat my words on that character, saying that he is viable, as we can see here in these games so far.
Yeah, the follow-up is true, like you were saying. The one thing that was missing that makes it crazy is there's a grapple connection that allows you to loop the whole combo together. So as soon as people start figuring that out, I don't think that's the new tech right now. But we got Zay getting grief from LLExNN. He's 2 for 2 for both of his teammates. Took down Bgeen earlier, took down Zay now. And LLExNN, he always does super well on his Tessa game. He just knows how to be maximum grief. And that's what you got to do on the Tessa and the Matari. You got to find these third-party kills, and up to 5 kills already. Now you just got to play this slow, get some placement, and he's looking for a big pop-off game right here, creatives.
Yeah, I mean, 5 on the board right now for LLExNN. Can sit very pretty and comfortable right now going into this end circle. He doesn't have to be the aggressor. He can try to pick up some of these third-party kills if he has the opportunity to do so. But right now, with the kills he has right now, he just has to play for that multiplier to have that good game 1 and moving on with this summer challenge. But moosie here, No eliminations currently on the hot. He does have a gold dagger in hand. Needs to try to see if he can try to find 1 or 2 coming into this end circle. Numinuos, see him in the back end as well. Playing the outskirts. Looks like Moosie is going to try to see if he can find someone lacking. Rex in the backside. I'm not sure how many eliminations Rex has, but he has been popping off so far for game number 1 with the new character. But Moosie right now, very, very stacked. Gold armor. I didn't even notice the gold armor he had. A gold weapon right now. He has everything in his arsenal that he needs to try to get some of these eliminations on the board. Moving on into the last and final moments of game number 1. 6 alive. EU region. Back at it with the summer challenge. New characters. I mean, the new character has already had me shocked. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to do with Woochen.
Got new character. If new character is out, Woochen is for sure in. We're gonna see some crazy shenanigans going in. The new Yang depletion, longer amount of time. Numinuos has still a lot of time to work with. He can wait out the actual Tiger buff to take a better fight, but unfortunately for him, Rex is going to spot him out on the new character. Can Numinuos find the opening? Now, fist plates on Matari, I think, is one of the most busted things out right now. So Numinuos does have the right equipment to take this on. Looks like he wants to find a better target. Everyone's wrapped up in this one location. We got LLExNN lurking, Spuuner as well. So if the second one person gets low right now, everyone's going to come in, see if they can pick off this kill. 2 minutes left. Buff should be ending any moment right now. And now it's on fair game for anyone to pick up this next kill.
Yeah, I mean, Matari, I had a chance to see her for the first time around 2 weeks, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks whenever it was NA solo scrims. And I mean, Matari just got a spot. I think she got adjusted this time around. I didn't really look into the patch notes for the Matari stuff, but I think she did get adjusted a little bit. Yeah. But just how crazy, right? What they do to her specifically?
They nerfed a lot of her sustain, so when she charges up her gold F, she does get a big heal, and they cut that down significantly. They also took away the actual buff from her teleport that gave her a big plus attack. Now there is no more plus attack when she teleports behind you. He goes for the teleport right there, looking for the opener. LLExNN able to dodge dash. Now 1 dash left for Numinuos right here. He's going to hit one of them, but LLExNN wisely against a tree denies the uppercut combo. Now Numinuos trying to keep up the pressure. LLExNN needs to get out of here before anyone notices that he is really, really low. Now Numinuos can go for the cancel of his ultimate, get that last dash up. Now LLExNN in a tough position. Everyone is descending upon him, but LLExNN with the zoomer. The zoomies in. Can they catch him inside Celestial? He's already out of there and disappeared into the buildings.
And that's one thing about this weapon, the Dukes. I call him the Dukes. So whenever I say the Dukes are out, he got the claws in hand. You know, a lot of people say the scare rush is not that great. So trying to kind of chase down with this weapon, it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but the damage there is not. We see 1 full charge there, getting 2 blocks of that purple armor right there for Numinuos. Has 35 seconds, needs to try to get active. We got both shots flying in the backside. Rex dodge banning as well in the backside. Got to be real careful. It looks like Numinuos is going to be chased out here by Rex. Rex has his eyes onto that player. LLExNN in the backside as well, starting to move on. Then Spuuner as well in the mix. Gets the scare rush. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the corner. Gets a lot of damage now. Spooner's gonna be forced to pop his ultimate. Needs to be real careful. Now Liam is invested in for Spuuner. Gets hit by LB focus in the backside, but LLExNN with the elimination off to Spuuner. And the soul bloom does go towards Numinuos' way. He is gonna get that up. He is gonna stay inside his game. He stays safe for the time being. Now he's out of here, Raven.
Oh my god, and he gets ults up. There's 1 second left.
Wow.
He was about to just be like, all right, maybe we're not gonna give anyone a kill. He finds Spuuner in that corner, and everyone just ascends on him, gets a nice little focus attack, pushes Rex away, able to pick up that soul boom, and Numinuos just changed his game around significantly. The fact that he's able to find that kill in the soul boom means he's gonna have a easily 4 to 5 point game versus just a 2-point game. You want to start out the game very, very strong, especially with how many strong players are in this lobby. Momentum is key in these 6 rounds. Not playing for match point, playing for the points, especially with this big prize pool. So good on Numinuos to stay active and find that kill.
There it is, Moosie. Looks like he spotted Rex, but Rex as well has gold weapon and gold armor in play. He's gonna play for the Spirit well. Numinuos in the backside now with a 1 HP. We should call it 1 HP in the dream, but a 1 second in the dream, picking up that soul bloom to stay inside game number 1. That was a crazy play, snagging up the soul bloom there from that 4th party happening in Celestia. Moosie now still trying to get active by Rex, but Rex has his ult quickly, not afraid of popping his ult whatsoever. He gets mad active with it. We see him charging up, has that full focus up. There goes the second one, connects the third one as well. This is the pressure coming in here from Max, and the patience as well. Waiting this out. He's waiting out to see if he can connect with these blades. But the little problem here is I'm not sure how this works. I know the V2 is going to take up some of that white health. He did get ult back from the spirit well. If he tried to repop it without healing up, he wouldn't be able to do lots of damage with it, right? It doesn't give him the slashes if he has no health.
Yeah, I believe so, but he's still a new character. I can't say that.
I don't know much about him. Yeah, I don't know much about him.
The V2, depending on how many players you hit, depends on how much damage you'll take. It'll match it depending on how many players you take. So if you hit 1, it gives you a little bit more. 2, and then 3, you actually start gaining health. So in trios, a lot better when you have a V2. In solos, the significance is looping them. That's why you see Rex. The second he doesn't really hit confirm, he doesn't bother, and just ends up canceling to make sure he doesn't get focus fired. So the one really big thing about the new character is once he pops the ultimate, he is not killable while he has his slashes up. Even if you get him to 1 HP, he gets locked in at this last sliver of health, which is a little bit jarring at first, but you just kind of just time him out then. That's the one counter to him, is that even though he's omnidirectional, even though it's a little it's like fairly fast, you can kite it if you anticipate it and just grapple away. We're gonna get 5 people left. We got an Akos, I believe. We got a Tessa, Kylan. I haven't seen what. Is Kaku just in the middle of the Moonbane surviving? I feel like he's just dead on the minimap. We got 5 people left for this end game. Surprisingly, 5 people is a lot. Because usually it's 3 at this point. We got a 5-man end game. I'm curious to see how the new character kind of navigates this situation to take it. Traditionally, we've always seen the hotties take it. We've always seen the Liams take it. How would the new character fare against the current meta?
I mean, it's been a nice showcase from Rex, high caliber player playing this new character for game number 1. So, I mean, with what you just said, being able to slash 3 enemies and getting health back, I'm very curious to see how that's going to pan out. Hopefully we get a chance to see that. And as well, I didn't know he had sustain even if he was 1 HP while he's in that O. So, I mean, that opens up a lot of possibilities in my mind right now. If you're able to, you know, you're in a scrap off and you're waiting for that rage to come up and you drop very low, you just pop that O and get a reset with that as well. So, you know, it can work out a lot of ways. That character might be cooking, not gonna lie. I thought he needed a lot more in his kit. But as of right now, Rex doing a really good job showcasing this character. Hopefully for everybody at home. I know for me personally, I'm seeing a lot of things being unfolded out here for the new character. LLExNN though is gonna wait this out. This is where we have the pokage game from a lot of these players trying to spam out range shots. We see Yacque going for the grapple stun into the bow shots. Does not connect. LLExNN in the backside as well, waiting this out. Has Rampage here for his hung sword. And, you know, LLExNN, see him time and time again in these games, being able to survive in these end circles, as we see him now on the Tessa. 1 out goes Tessa. New character. I think I'm missing 1. I'm missing 2. Lucy Hottie, 2 hotties, I believe, in the mix right now as well. Who do you think is gonna take this end circle here, Raven? You see the player list in the minimap. Who are you gonna give this one to? You have the pick here for game number 1.
I feel like Rex is gonna take it. When I thought about it, the one thing that the new character has for him is that he can actually play till he has low health, and then pop his ult and just what can you do in that last little bit. Now technically, Moosie has the edge where if he really plays it super safe, flies straight into the air, and just goes for the burn damage, he does have an opportunity to win this, but everyone kind of knows that Hottie has the edge, so I can see Moosie getting focus fire near at the end. Now, LLExNN's doing a good job of avoiding the lobby right now. Yacque's trying his best to get everyone to team up on LLExNN, get the Tessa wild card out of here, just because Tessa is going to mess up anyone's game plan going into this last little bit. You have to sit there and kind of wait out to see when she ults, because if you're the person that she ults, everyone in the lobby is going to end up targeting you. So it is smart for Yacque to try to get LLExNN out of here. Yacque is going to get parried right here by Rex, and now everyone's going to be looking over at Yacque. He's going to take a focus attack next to him. LLExNN waiting, ends up backstabbing Rex, gets a big deep fry, and now two people are really low, and then Jack just comes over, jumping his tiger into LLExNN, going into the sky. Two people really, really low. Yacque, Rex, both putting each other out. Who is going to go down first, Yacque or Rex? Looks like the whole lobby is going to decide right now.
Wow. All invested there towards Yacque's way. Rex is going to invest the ultimate as well. Now, the stun's going to connect out to Yacque. Yacque is going to eat up a lot of pressure in the backside. LLExNN nearly gets elimination there with a focus attack. Still one shot. And it's going to be Rex there with the last and final hit. He comes out big here. Now he's going to wait this out, trying to find another opening. Now, applying some pressure onto moosie. Moosie's going to force pop this F as well. Numinuos trying to take a full reset for himself with the Dukes now. Rex He's gonna wait this out 30% on this ult to come right back up. He's gonna get hit off that follow-up R&B focus there from the claws. We got cannon shots flying on in. It's just tons of pressure from everywhere. He is going to fall. Rex is gonna be eliminated. Did have a massive game one though. Numinuos with 2 on the board. LLExNN still in the mix. Gold calls here for Numinuos. Is trying to apply some of this pressure onto LLExNN in the bottom side now. Fast falls, trying to get into the mix right now. Overholding the F does not connect. F invested it from the Tesla. Tons of pressure now going towards LLExNN's way. He needs to be real careful. Moosie has not gotten touched yet. The ultimate is going to be invested towards Numinuos. He is going to be able to, no, does not be able to interact. Nice scare rush there from LLExNN. Double taps on his back. The pressure does not go towards Numinuos' way. Now Moosie swaps his attention off to Numinuos. Moosie now trying to see if he can pick up this elimination. How the ultimate invested. Numinuos going to pick the elimination onto LLExNN. That's 3 there. Coming in hot from Numinuos. Moosie now has the advantage here with this audio. Numinuos has to wait this out. But looks like the tick of the storm is going to take out Moosie. And Numinuos now is going to stay up here for the last one, standing with 3 on the board here for game number 1.
That is crazy. If you
know the sword shower come into play, but game number 2 locked and loaded. Yacque on the hottie. Woowie playing Aquos for game number 2. 1.0 here for Combo Katana for Yacque. Massive jump parrying on to Woowie. The damage doesn't connect as well. Jump LMBs times 2. Gets a lot of damage. Tries to smack him. Does not connect though. Woowie needs to be real careful. No weapon in hand. Needs to try to stay inside the blue focus. Is doing the best that he can. Pops the F1 for the damage reduction as well. And the knockback. Still does not get a weapon in hand. Numinuos starting to move on in the backside. And the third party moving in quickly. Woowie now picks up a blue pole sword. As we see, got the vibe check from Numinuos, I believe. Got the damage going to Jack's way. Double R&B focus there for Yacque. Now Woowie is going to be full focus for both of these players. And a massive R&B spam there from Yacque. Grapple stun. Now the scrap off against Numinuos and Yacque unfolding right in front of us as well. We got another third party moving on in. It's going to be Rex in the mini-maps as we see. Numinuos now ended with tons of damage here. Blue dual blades, blue dual halberds versus 2 blue halberds. Back to back here. Catch the pride, but on the backside, Rex already posted up. We see him grapple across. Board parties. Everybody's getting active right here in the pool of cleansing here, Raven.
Numinuos, nice kill steal coming out. Gonna get that parry off. Now 5 people gonna descend him on here. Who is gonna be coming out on top? LLExNN, Numinuos, and Rex coming through, but no one spots out that Numinuos got some white armor and was vulnerable for a second. Looks like Rex is gonna be focusing on a Yacque. Yacque forcing his ultimate is gonna be getting away right now. Pistol shots gonna coming out. Can they find a lasting on them? Yacque's able to get line of sight. He is gonna be able to pop this heal, but Bgeen, LLExNN, and Rex all hot on his heels. Rex does not want to give up this kill. Looks like Yacque's going to be able to back off, possibly find some fireflies over here, but still Rex and Bgeen chasing him down, looking for this low kill possibility. It looks like Numinuos has a Moonbane. He was actually running this, had a lot of success in Celestial with this strategy.
Oh, there you go. Matari against Kylin. R&B focus there for LLExNN. Also Numinuos. Numinuos misses the F1. Does not manage to connect that. He's trying to see if he can find. I'm not sure that one. Big damage here for the ult. Couple slashes connect. Gets hit off the F there in the backside as well. Now Numinuos trying to scatter on up. We see Rex on the Liam. Numinuos is going to invest another dash. Running V2 as well. So that white health is going to be ticking every single time he uses a slash. Rex catches up to LLExNN very quickly. And this is a player you want to get off his high horse right now with having that massive pop-off game 1. So if Rex is able to eliminate LLExNN right now, LLExNN is going to have to go ahead and try to rescale up, get that momentum going as well for himself moving into these games. So it's going to be a scrapper we have to wait to unfold. LLExNN though still trying to create the space. We see Rex as well closer to Bgeen this time around. Kakubb's starting to move on in. Numinuos already posted up. Common armor for Numinuos, as we see it here, trying to get a little bit of better scaly share off the weapon. Got some pressure from Rex, controlling the situation right now. Purple staff in hand here for Rex. He's gonna be able to catch up a purple fan from this show. He's gonna probably play this out as well. Trying to take a quick reset in. We got Numinuos trying to apply the pressure 2-on-1 here from Rex. Gets the jump on the beat, but the backside massive R&B focus into the LB follow-up as well. We got Rex is gonna go ahead and invest his ultimate. He's gonna go ahead and chase him down. Fourth party showing on up. Rex now does very little. 1, 2, 3 connects. Stops it with the ult there. 1, 2 Kakubb might spin it back. Spins the F there to avoid the drop down. Rex though, by tons of pressure. Gets the LB focus. Time 2. LB Pro with the mix up. R&B F as well in the corner. R&B LB tons of pressure from Rex. Just continue aggression, and the R&B focus connects from Rex, and that's an insane sequence there from Rex. I've never seen the mix up there from the Ryomen to continue applying the pressure off that staff, and that was insane there, Raven.
Oh my God, Rex! Rex is like,
wow.
You think I'm trapped in here with you, 1 HP? Wow. No, you're trapped in here with me. Hits him with the full reverse.
Wow.
100 to 0. Oh. If I'm Kakubb, I'm hurting after that one. That's a day ruiner for me. Just getting full 1 HP clutch shot. Now we're gonna get Bgeen versus Rex. Liam on Liam. Bgeen knows that he doesn't have ultimate right. Gonna get that stagger. Following with that wake up. Gets the kick. Doesn't go for the 2-on-1. Just classic focus attack. Looks for the double hold dodge. Wake up cover. Doesn't get it. Double hold release. Rex trying to create some space. Get his gold F back up. Try to get back into a safe situation. Bgeen able to get the stagger on the scale rush, but Rex buying some time for right now. 74% on his ultimate. Bgeen hopes to take down Rex right now. He has to pressure him before his ult comes back online. Rex is going to get the follow-up with the double charge, and he's able to ice off the pressure from Bgeen. Gonna get the full reset right now. We're up to round 2 versus these two. Both evenly matched. The classic mono duel of EU. Bgeen versus Rex. And it looks like Bgeen doesn't find the opener he wants and is willing to back off, find a little bit easier of a target.
Does manage to back on up. Got Ryomen calling now. First Ryomen starting to spawn on up here for game number 1. Got Rex ready to post up. I mean, after that crazy sequence Zay against Brandoro this time around in the Celestial Temple in the outskirts of it. You got both with the Dukes out. F invested here for Brandoro. 1, 2, 3 in the corner there from the claws. Tons of pressure. Zay trying to scatter on up. Has a new character, Kylan, in hand right now. No ult though. Oh, there goes the choke slam to the follow-up R&B. Does not get the damage though. Misses off that F2. Not managed to get the full capitalization off of that. Zay now trying to scale rush on now. Does manage to create a little bit of space. Brandoro is going to try to head in full focuses now. Has the health advantage nearly there for the quarter white health. Gone there from Zay. Got F invested there from Brandoro. Gets caught up in the corner. Zay isn't gonna be able to take a quick little reset as well. Woowie posted up in first Ryomen as well. And this is another player we haven't really talked much about right now. Woowie haven't seen him get inside the mix, but once he starts going and starts flowing, I mean, Woowie, a high caliber of a player, as we know. Like Raven stated earlier, as everybody knows, he did represent EU for the solos last Worlds. So I mean, that player right now, as soon as he starts cooking, you're gonna have another player to deal with. Woowie, I mean, you already do, but Woowie already posted up for the gate. Zay as well, another player, strong player, does manage to go inside the row. It's gonna be Zay against Moosie for this Ryomen. We got Justina in the field right now. How do you feel about the Justina, Raven, coming up with all this character pools?
Justina's still a very, very solid pick, all versus all the top tiers. She can find those openers and those really solid third parties, and she still hangs with the best of them in the fair 1v1s. We saw Zay drop the F2 earlier. Really, really hard to time the follow-up after that F2. It's very, very awkward. Now Moosie going to drop down, engage on there. Zay's going to be able to find that F2. Look for the follow, but Moosie's going to pop his combo break. Zay dancing around, trying to get the follow. Purple charge is going to come out. No parry punish from there. Moosie going to space out, try to get a scale rush. He is going to eat a full triple charge. Change coming out. Now Zay going to pop his ultimate. E2 freeze is going to come out. Nice double charge coming out from the Justina. Moosie is going to get knocked off the pillar with the stagger. Zay with the overhold, get a nice juicy hit. Gets another big combo going out. Moosie down to his last hit, and Zay is gonna get the follow-up. Moosie, just as confused as me, gonna go down to the new character.
Rex with the 1-2 finisher there off that scare rush onto LLExNN, and you know, Zay running that V1 opposed on the V2 that we see the previous Skylands run. And I mean, if you get that focus attack, you get that follow-up slash as well. So it's a double hit off of eating up the damage off the focus attack, as we saw there, showcase from Zay. Which is insane, by the way. I mean, he got some mix-ups happening there. Yacque against Spuuner though. Spuuner drops very low. Spuuner, the known Temmie, as we known for a long time. Currently on Hottie. Yacque is well on Hottie. Trying to see if he can pick up elimination on the board for this game. Currently with none. There goes the scrap off now. Bgeen in the backside. We see him starting to move on in. He is going to hear these people fighting as well, so he's going to wait this out for a little bit. We got a quick little reset from both players. Spuuner on the blue armor. Yacque with the purple armor. Overholding that pole sword. Spuuner now going to have that heavy hitting weapon. This purple pole sword in hand. Bgeen starting to move on in as we see in the mini-map. You got to be real careful not to get third party with these mushrooms around as well. Can't tick for a lot of damage. As we see, there we go. The first bow shot connects on the backside. Don't believe it connected into anybody. Hot ultimate investment for Yacque and Spuuner as well. Spooner's going to go ahead and try to retreat for now. Yacque is trying to get super aggressive off of this. Woowie gets elimination onto Zay as we see in the kill feed. Bgeen now still trying to chase down both of these hotties with their ults online, and it's like a race course right now, trying to see who's gonna be able to make it to the finish line first. And it looks like Yacque is gonna retreat for now. Bgeen still trying to get active. I believe Bgeen does have Yang depletion.
Not sure on Bgeen, but Rex keeping up the pressure. Has his first 2 kills, has his first Yang win, has his win as well. Brandoro against the ropes right now. Rex with the nutties, keeping up the pressure. Got to get the nice uppercut. Reset. Brandoro going for a ride right now. 1, 2. He is able to pop the ultimate though. Rex dropping the combo. Not able to get the follow, but Brandoro not creating the distance is gonna fall anyway. Combos are still alive, creatives.
Yeah, it's going crazy right now. Rex is going crazy right now. You're gonna really have to try to shut this player down as fast as possible, because right now what he's showcasing, he is on one, as well as Woowie with his Aqua's ultimate. Nice after from LLExNN off that Matari ultimate. Rex not showing up to the party. Left him in the backside. LLExNN, he did a lot of damage to the V2. He's gonna weed that V2. He could have connected off to Rex as well. And Rex is fully aware of everything happening currently right now. Jump LB connects 1-2 in the corner. F1 is for Woowie. Trying to stay up. Jump LB connects down to LLExNN. Now Rex is gonna take out Woowie, but Woowie has Vermilion's Bird's Might. He is gonna stay safe, and Rex with 4 on the board already for game number 2, not slowing down, nearly invested any resources with that fight right now. Still has old 1F invested, already coming back from cooldown. Second Ryomen Yang starting to spawn on up right now for him, so he's gonna retake that, try to get more eliminations on the board. Purple nunchucks in his hand, and we see dual blades in the second slot, so I'm very curious to see what he's picking up with the nunchuck dual blade combo there with these 2 in the slots. But yeah, crazy gameplay right now from Rex. Clearly feeling himself right now with the gameplay, going crazy on the Liam. We see these players posted up for the Ryomen Yang. Probably Spuuner, Numinuos is going to take that. Yacque starting to move on down. Moosie playing the outskirts of the outer ring right now. We got a scrap off unfolding though. Numinuos against Spuuner. Kai Lin right now in the mix. Spuuner on the hottie once again. Purple pole sword as well. Numinuos trying to create the space. Has the O if he needs it. Comes in off the focus. 1-2 now. And here, how do you feel about the mix-up here from the nunchucks against pole sword in this situation here, Raven?
Nunchucks, first of all, big nerfs coming to pole sword in this last patch. Shout out to Kelly actually getting a pole sword nerf. It's been one of the strongest weapons in the game since its release. Much deserved a nerf, but unfortunately, in solos, a significant nerf to its massive poke game. Now, Nunchucks, with its recent buffs, one of the strongest dueling weapons right now. But Spuuner is putting in the work versus Numinuos, forcing out the ultimate right now. Spuuner now engaging, seeing how does Hottie in it new character interact right now. It looks like Numinuos is just going to use his ultimate to back off right now. And this is a tough part of V2. It just puts you down to 1 HP. Now we're down to our last hit situation, and Spuuner is going to find that hit. It's probably one of the reasons that Zay opted out to use the V1. Using the V2 takes a lot more care of where and when you should be utilizing it. Spuuner going to pick up that kill on to Numinuos, but now Moosie is he looks like he wants to deny. No free Yangs anymore. Not in 2024, no more free Yangs. Is Spuuner gonna be able to get in? get his ult reset, and he does. It looks like we are going to get Woowie versus Spuuner, one of the EU classics.
Woowie. We see him in the mix on the Akos against Hadi. Spuuner. Purple pulse for gold fan for Woowie. Massive parry there. Whoa. Didn't he just eat his damage on the R&B focus? That was a crazy parry there from Spuuner. Does get a big chunk of health out. Plus snags up that gold fan quickly from Woowie. Woowie now trying to continue his aggression off the Spuuner. Spuuner trying to play the movement game for now. Is going to use the pillars here for the movement. Catches the R&B. One into the ground, two as well. Gets lots of pressure onto Woowie. Woowie's gonna be forced to pop his head, jump LMG. He's trying to move around. Spooner's gonna go ahead and force to pop his ultimate. He's gonna try to get the elimination as quickly as possible. Woowie tries to iframe that with the gold frame. Does not manage to do so. Still eats up the damage. His final 3 charge connects there for Spuuner. We get an elimination out to Woowie.
Ooh, big momentum coming out from Spuuner, not letting Woowie react to any of his attacks. Ends up taking too much damage. Now Zay taking a lot of damage right now, going into uppercut. Does he get the follow-up focus? Moosie does not. Zay takes his turn back, puts him in the corner now. Zay with an opportunity to turn this around. Looks for the follow-up, doesn't get the reset, is going to pop the ultimate. Now we got the new ultimate versus Lucina. Remember, Moosie does have V2. Zay dodges the first one. Can he dodge the second one? He's playing slow. Doesn't want to get frozen right now. Moosie sees it. Spotting out the bait. Doesn't want to invest yet. Both of these guys playing cat and mouse right now. 53 seconds though. No one's going to be going to a timeout. You wait as much as you would like. But how long can Moosie wait before it's too late? Oh! Waits a little bit too long. Not able to find the kill. Zay is going to clutch it up and take down the second Realm of Yang. And the gold armor, gold weapon, second Realm of Yang is such a big momentum boost for these players.
Hey, that F2 cooks. That F2 cooks. I like that F2. I mean, I only tried out the F2 because it had that combo potential. I don't really know much about the F1. But the F2 is looking nice right now. Spuuner, gold fan snagged it up from Woowie earlier in the Realm of Yang. Moosie trying to continue his aggression off the Spuuner. Is going to have that Yang depletion timer on his back. And Spuuner now is going to have the upper hand with the White Tiger's powers. Spuuner sees the aggression happening in the backside. Woowie is going to have to try to pick elimination as well. Trying to get that slow boom. Bgeen in the mix. Got tons of players posted up here at Sunwing. Going to have to wait and see who's going to be able to get some type of elimination happening here by the Jungle Gems here in Sunwing. Bgeen is going to clink off that focus from Spuuner in the backside. Woosie jumps very low to Justina. He's out of the mix, and it's going to be Spuuner picking elimination. Woowie with the F1. He's going to snag up the Soul Bloom as well, I believe. So he is going to stay safe for the time being. And Spuuner now trying to change attention on to Woowie. He just fought him in the Realm of Yang, so he knows exactly what who this player is. Click comes in off the focus. Just fought the Akos, so he knows exactly who it is. Bgeen in the backside, trying to see if he can find an opening for himself. And you know, I'm keeping an eye on the minimap because I'm waiting to see where Rex is going to show up pretty soon.
Yeah, Rex, an absolute juggernaut with so much momentum. So one tough part of Rex's game, a little bit, if he doesn't have a good first 3 games, he does slow down a little bit, but because of his fighting ability, still always manages to stay in the top 5. But Rex with momentum is definitely a scary player to deal with. Now Spuuner is going to give up the chase on to Woowie, surprisingly, with the Tiger buff and such an advantage. I'm surprised he's willing to give up the free Akos kill. Akos not really good at surviving when he's actually getting lobbied, and it looks like Zay getting active wants to find the kill on to Woowie, being fiended by, like you said, Rex, going around looking for his kill. And it looks like Woowie did not get the Soul Bloom. I thought he did as well. 2 minutes left. Does he get a Soul Bloom, Kratos?
Wow, there's tons of pressure on to Rex, and Rex just showed up to the party. He's getting full focus by the whole lobby right now. We see the constant grapple stunts happening right now. The V does invest there for Rex to stop some of the pressure from Woowie. And the ult is down. We got the mushroom hit there from the backside as well. So white health is going to start ticking pretty soon. Rex, not sure where he's at right now, has half white health. He needs to be real careful. We see pressure still happening on the top side. Onto Rex. Bgeen is going to eat up a little bit of this damage. Rex is pretty much going back to full health. He is safe now. A minute 25 for Woowie, trying to pick up a Soul Loom. I honestly thought he grabbed it earlier with that first scrap off, but he did not. It's going to be crazy to see how he's going to try to bounce back from this. Yacque in the backside, we see him starting to just play slowly, trying to let these players pretty much take more damage onto themselves. Rex pretty much back to full health. Minute left. Woowie could be bad for him. He not be able to find a Soul Bloom for now. And Zay, first one aggressing. Nice LB holder, catching the dodge. Now Zay with another LB prow, and the damage to the connect here. Woowie's going to be eliminated off his R&B focus.
I was about to say, well, what was this goofy roll that Zay did? But he recovers by just trapping the second tap dodge. Back-to-back 3-band traps. Just waiting for the tap dodge habit out of Woowie. And that Hong Sword combo just does so much damage. It's all reliable. Big damage. Doesn't even have to do the follow-up range attack, which is how much damage Woowie ends up taking. Tough spot for Woowie. Akko's not very... just... kind of falling on the bottom end of the meta right now, considering all the strong characters right now. There's just too much combo confirmed characters right now, and with Akko's having his ultimate being his combo break, that's just a tough position when you're going into these stacked end games. You want your combo break to keep you and allow you to sustain the situation, but a Moonvein is going to come in, putting both of these players in a tough position. Bgeen, Spuuner does not care. He's just keeping up the pressure onto Bgeen, hoping that the lobby targets him instead. And with that play, Spooner's going to stay safe, and now Bgeen is going to be hounded by Zay.
Wow, that's crazy. I thought he was going to tap dodge back off of that parry, and he full commits. And we see the pressure there from Zay as we see it right now. Bgeen drops very low, half white health now for Bgeen. Zay still with his gold Hong Sword and a Soul Smolder, trying to see if he can pick up the elimination onto Bgeen, while the pressure is only between them two. Zay, gold Hong Sword in hand, gold armor as well. And, you know, what other better way to, you know, win up a day right now? You know, game number 2 on your birthday. It's the boy Zay's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Zay in the chat, by the way. It is this man's birthday, so he's trying to find that success that he needs, and he's able to take this summer challenge home. That would be probably the best present for me if I was a competitor, if I'm being honest with you.
Birthday buff is insane, so Zay has to be feeling good going into this right now. You got the birthday luck, birthday buff, going into this end game. Game 2, a new character. Will he find this one? I don't want to curse him, like I said, Rex had it last time, but he's looking good with the 3 kills. Just needs to, you know, tap it in, secure this nice placement point, get the lead going, because as the pressure builds up, that's what it really shines, who the veterans are of the lobby. It's not really a sprint to win these big tournaments. It's more of a marathon. You got Spuuner with the pole sword chopping down the tree. Bgeen, those LMBs coming out. How many parry? Oh my goodness! Not even one parry can we survive the gold pole sword. Just splits Bgeen in half. Gonna pick up his 6th kill of the game. Spooner's having a massive game himself.
Wow. Crazy game here for Spooner. 6 eliminations, like Raven just stated. Wait, a lot of parry happening in the backside. Zay still applying tons of pressure onto Rex. Rex on the Liam, has 2 S from this ult still left in his arsenal. Zay might be clipped off this Bane. I think he manages to weave around it. I saw it spawn in the backside. Yeah, he does manage to get out. Spuuner drops very low as well, loses pretty much all that gold armor. We got pressure from Yacque though with that gold pole sword. He's gonna hit like a truck if he's able to hit a 3 charge or any type of focus onto Spuuner right now. Spuuner trying to stay up with the movement game. Triple LB scale rushing up off the tree. Gets a little bit of space, catches the blue, or manages to pop the blue, or the white I should say. 1-2, Rex now, trying to pressure. Ooh, tries to go for the musket shot, jump shot there, does not connect. Spuuner now, he's gonna go ahead and cut the noise, getting a full reset, trying to get that full health back for himself. Yacque starting to move on in. We see Zay in the backside playing a lot more conservative with those 4 eliminations. Perfect plays out there from Zay. The pressure's still going to Spooner's way. They want to get the hottie out. I believe it's the only hottie in the mix right now. We have another hottie. It's gonna be Yacque. Yacque is gonna go ahead and swap his attention onto the Liam. So we have 2 hotties, 1 Liam, and 1 Kylan currently here for game number 2. Gold nunchucks for Spuuner. Yacque, gold weapon. I believe Zay has gold Hong Sword as well. So, I mean, everybody's fairly scaled at this point, obviously, going into the end game. Spuuner, 6 on the board. I mean, it's a crazy game for Spuuner right now.
Everyone's been trying to use this last store going in this end game, and it's been death for a lot of players. But we got 60K in the bank. want to leverage every little bit that you can. All the gold jades on sale. Do you gamble it? Do you risk giving other players jades? And you see Yacque sees him using that store. Spuuner ends up getting poisoned. Does it cost him his life? That store, very, very dangerous. Rex gonna come in, and now tough position for Spuuner. He did get hit by that red mushroom. He's gonna pop ultimate right now. Nice thing about Hottie, and this is where everyone thought that with the Hottie nerfs, or like 5 seconds off his ultimate, is that gonna make that big of a difference? I mean, I just thought they tuned him down a little, but that's not exactly what made him broken. The fact that he has a reliable gold F, probably one of the best disengages for his combo break, and his ultimate saves charge allows him to do this. You just keep safe in these tough end games where he's not a reliable target that you can kind of fiend down. We see it right here. Spuuner does get focused there, gets poisoned, and the lobby chooses not to really chase him down and try to finish him off, knowing that this character is just too good at getting away.
Yeah, I mean, saving the ult rage. I mean, yeah, his kid's just insane. And yeah, I also saw that they knocked down the 5 seconds for solos. But I mean, still, like, he can still create lots of space off of those 20 seconds and still applying tons of pressure with the damage that he has off his 3 charges. I mean, he's just overall still very, very good. Matari as well. So we haven't really seen the Mataris that much. I think we saw a couple for game number 1. Still haven't seen the Woochins as well. I'm very curious to see when the Woochins popping out. Probably for Holoros might be the call for EU popping off the Woochins. But game number 2, 4 still up. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain for game number 2. It's come down to the last and final moments of this game. Theoretically, I'll give it to a Hottie for these last and final moments.
It's a safe bet, I'd say.
You know, that's a safe route, yeah.
We got the birthday buff on deck. I don't know, it's a wild card. We got the birthday buff on deck.
Exactly, yeah.
Spuuner doesn't have ultimate. Plus, we got Rex. Who's going to choose to grief in this situation? There's a lot of finesse you can do inside Sunwing. Yeah, over here in the north in Sunwing, the mushrooms on the ground, plus a ton of verticality. Gotta give it to the Hotties, though. They're gonna be able to stay safe here right now. But Zay is gonna find a big parry on to Yacque. Now Yacque forced to pop ultimate a little bit earlier than he would like. Big parry for Zay, and Rex doesn't activate either. He's just securing the bag. Just gonna play this really, really safe right now. But now Yacque and Spuuner in a weird position with both of their ults not online anymore. The heal off situation. Yeah. I'm curious to see how the new character on V1 with Liam and 2 Hotties plays out. We've never seen this before. A lot of new Naraka that we're going to be seeing today, folks.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting to watch. I think this is our first super close circle. We had a game 1 with Rex, but the circle wasn't completely closed, and I think we're about to see it right now with Zay. Spuuner winning this out, nearly getting that Hottie ult back online. Rex is just cutting noise completely, does not want to get active right now. Yacque, no ult online, so it's a little bit of a shambles right now. It's gonna have to wait out for this race to try to gain up for himself right now. Spuuner and Zay having a little bit of love taps right now, trying to apply a little bit of pressure, making sure their presses are known to one another. Rex still winning this out. Gold courser for Rex. You got to be real careful with a 3 charge flying on in from anywhere, but this terrain does have 2 layers, a high ground and a low ground currently here for this last and final moments. Got Overcomer invested there for Spuuner. Gonna click off of that for Zay. Can go ahead and invest the ultimate very quickly as we see it here. Now Hottie ultimate invested in the top side. Rex is going to invest the ultimate as well. We got the mushrooms called in as well. Got all these players unfolding here with the ults. Now Rex is gonna eat up some damage there. Zay's gonna go ahead and weave that ultimate there from the Liam. Yacque's gonna fall off of this. There's tons of pressure, and Zay now picking up 2. Now Spooner's the last one remaining, but Zay with lots of pressure with 5 on the board. Spooner's still with 6. Does manage to get the multiplier, and it looks like the top 2 is gonna be Spuuner and Zay. Really, really showcase the game, but we still have one more Morris IO game. This is gonna be our last and final Morris IO game of the day. We are reaching that halfway point for these games, and Yacque against Woowie. Batari out for Woowie, Temmie for Yacque. Big damage here from the Dukes here from Yacque. Trying to see if we can cast the Scare Rush. Does get the damage off of this. Weave. It's a follow-up R&B focus. Gets tons of damage. R&B focus, I should say. He's going to get the damage off of that. Back to back as well. And the mix-up there from the claws is just insane there. Just straight boxing out. Make sure he gets that pressure straight in your face there. Yacque coming in hot here for the first elimination of game number 2 or 3.
Yeah, just absolutely decimates Woowie there, even with the armor swap in the middle of all that damage. They did change the fist blade so that you just get to that triple charge way faster. Only down to 2 charge, but yacque versus moosie here. But moosie is going to get dove on the likes of Zay on the Matari. Now moosie in a last hit situation, going to try to make his way out of here. Does get the armor reset on the rooftop, but inside the building right now. Yacque says no one is going to be getting out of here. That's no problem for Zay. He's down to fight in here if that's what we want to do. Zay creates some space, does a little bit of damage, and then backs off on him. What do we got? Oh, we just got a mosh pit going down here in mine.
Yeah, what is happening right now? Ryomen is going back and forth, scale rushing. 6 players, I believe, here in this game. We got the Woochen. Oh, Woochen out for Ryomen. Showcasing right now. Tons of pressure. Lexi with elimination onto Rex, though. Now, the F investor does not get I believe, the TP there onto Numinuos now. We're going to try to avoid it. Oh, the B2's investor once again here for Ryomen. And we see all the damage coming into play, but the Matari is trying to weave around this. Numinuos is now going to eat some damage. And Lexin with the scare rush finisher there on the Liam. It's going to be elimination onto Numinuos. And what is happening right now? We in
Everyone just decides to go in a room of death right there. We see the loud blades of the Woochen being showcased by Ryomen, just scale rushing back and forth, but we still got Lexin with the trap, the classic come out of the hole, get scale rush trap. Lexin is gonna get parried right here. Doesn't pop the F in time, and kakubb is just gonna fall to the Waco 1 charge from Lexin, and Lexin out of the gate, 4 kills to my man's name.
Big pop-off game now for Lexin. Started off hot. 4 eliminations off game number 3. Woowie starting to move it on in as we see. Might try to get aggressive onto Lexin here, but Lexin 65% on that ult already. Just popped it. He's gonna get that he's gonna get that back pretty quickly as well. Bgeen against Zay. Fights unfolding everywhere on the map right now as well. So Lexin still gonna go ahead and get all those resources. Bgeen on the Matari, Spuuner on the Liam. Oh, that's the Woochen, sorry. Oh, that logo kind of confused me. Got 2 Woochens out right now for game number 3. Zay on the Matari. We see him drop very low. Half white held onto Zay. Brandoro applying tons of pressure onto Zay as we see in the back end. And the follow-up hit there off the F. Brandoro is going to pick an elimination there with that Kylan F onto Zay. Zay is going to have the resurrection, so he is going to stay safe for game number 3. Spuuner now starting to move on in. Bgeen just waiting this out. Tons of pressure off there from the claws. Brandoro now drops very low. He's going to be probably picked out of the bunch here. Who just picked an elimination onto Zay, but now Blue Fan is out. Ooh, nice little TP back there from Bgeen to the bow shot. Tries to find more damage onto that player, and Spuuner now starting to move on in. Bgeen's gonna be able to get a full reset in here, and now we're seeing, like, you know, a good variety of characters gonna be coming into play for these games here, Raven.
So it's just a nice buffet of characters coming out. Brandoro on the Kylan. He is going to get denied on his reset there. Nice F going to come out from BG. Like I was saying, that last little bit of ult charge, you're not going to be able to finish off. But as you come out of ultimate, you're looking like a snack. Spooner's going to pick up and scoop that kill up. Now Spuuner going to make his way out of here. And Spuuner has been playing Woochen forever, even when he was underpowered. He is going to use the new F, teleport away. It just looks really underwhelming. Like, it gets you out of line of sight, but how far did he really get to go? We got Bgeen loading up his next F2 on deck. The daggers are going to be coming out. Bgeen going to go deaf right here with the amount of daggers going in the back of his head. Spuuner going to get the follow-up. Nice kick going to the back of his head. Bgeen still has... No, wait, he did use his dash at some point. Spuuner misses the next V2. Now Bgeen does have his cooldown back up, misses the uppercut. Spuuner with the gold F and the swap potential right now. Goes for the swap, is going to miss it. Bgeen's going to get the whiff punish. Looks for the overhold, but Spuuner doesn't want to risk it. Grapple cancel. Really, really tense situation. Bgeen is going to get the 1 try, putting into a 1 focus attack left. Nice dodge out from Spuuner. Now Bgeen is going to take the reset here. So will Spuuner, but Spuuner wants to keep this going, wants to take this to the last hit. This is for all the marbles right now. Bgeen still doesn't have a kill to his name. Spuuner is going to eat a 1 charge on entry, and now Bgeen does have the advantage. Gold F's going to come out. We missed the double swap, though, and the whiff punish twice by Bgeen is going to take it versus Spuuner.
That's what we were talking about there, Raven, that investing that F, it's easily dodgeable. if you don't catch any sorts of prio with it, I mean, you can one into F throw, you can extend uppercuts with it. You're really gonna have to try to catch players off guard with just, you know, letting it loose with no prio, with, you know, just like a Liam F as well. It's kind of how I see it. But yeah, we saw there the showcase there. Super unfortunate there for Spuuner not being able to catch the prio off of those TP blades and the ult as well. Something that I would, you know, think Woochens could do with that ult as well is just throw it down and start healing there as well. So I'm very curious if anybody's going to, you know, showcase some type of cookies there with the Woochens, because I mean, I still think he is very strong. You know, it's just super unfortunate. Here it is. There goes the prio, Ryomen, ACCA, uppercut, R&B. Get the bow shot, double butt shot, triple, oh my god, it connects there. Was about to fully demolish Woowie there with the bow shot. Still one shot, Woowie manages to scatter away in the nick of time. Is going to go ahead and get a blue armor swap as well. Ryomen with the headshot thinkers right there was trying to show out. Now Woochen ultimate invested here for Ryomen. Ryomen now trying to see if he can catch the F there as well. Invested, Woochen is out now. Oh, nice TP, gets the damage there for Woowie, trying to stay up in the scrap off. Army focus, gets the damage from the fan, jump on like B. Now, there goes the B2 from Ryomen. He's gonna be able to scatter on up, and it full tracks as we see here. Nice grapple split as well. Tons of pressure happening for the Woochen, and we see the damage unfold there. And there it is, the Woochen, oh, with tons of pressure there, as well as the pressure there from the melee attack. We can just see a full trap happening right there.
The deafening blades. You're trapped by the animation. You're trapped by the noise. You're just sitting there in the washing machine. Oh my goodness. Nice job from Ryomen to secure the kill. But we got Moosie versus Kakubb in the realm of Yang. Tessa versus, I believe that looks like it's Kylan. I think it's Kylan. Now Moosie gonna get the upper. No, it is Liam. Moosie looking for the LMB. Goes for the LMB jump parry into the follow-up. Nice confirm on the Tessa ultimate, forcing out the Liam ultimate right now. The Liam ultimate using it to try to take his soul back, but not able to. Just a smidge of a second too late. He's going to get the follow-up, has one more charge to his name. Now Moosie looking for the scale rush, not able to get it. Does get the RB, baits out the last charge. Now Tessa ultimate with that nerf doesn't have the second one in the chamber just yet. Moosie has a little bit, still 8% until his next charge, but he has Kakubb against the rope, just a sliver of a health left. Double hold dodge, R&B is gonna secure it. Now going to the outside, Spuuner raining down blades as he secures this spirit well. Oh, well, we finally see the Woochen, and we're seeing just how devastating that V2 can be.
Yeah, we see it there. I mean, that's another thing I was wondering. I mean, if you can continue applying the pressure while that V2 is fully tracking, I mean, that's like a full-on trap while somebody just getting full aggressed on. So I mean, I mean, like I said, this is our first game. We still got a lot more games to watch and more Woochen gameplay. So it's very interesting to see how these players are using Woochen right now. And by the way, I'd love to see that for Tessa getting nerfed. Thank you, devs, because the back-to-back ults there was too disgusting. But now let me focus follow-up there from Yacque onto Kakubb. Kakubb now going to be forced about his ultimate. Nice Temi ult as well. He stopped the pressure off that Liam ult. Now Kakubb's trying to back on up. He's going to spin back the grapple. Goes to try to cut his ankles, and Yacque still with the full aggression. Half health here for Kakubb. He needs to be real careful. Has 2 more charges on his ult. Now the army focus sends it. He does get the damage, and we see Spuuner with those 1.5, 2.0, sending them all day long, and he's not stopping anytime soon. Kakubb does manage to catch a common armor swap. Oh, nice scare rush. Tries to go for the 1-2 conversion off the F. Does not manage to do so. Now Zay is going to pick an elimination in the kill feed against Bgeen. The pressure is still on here for Yacque onto Kakubb. Kakubb now trying to see he can wait this out. Trying to see he can catch the prio somehow. Can go ahead and try to create some space. Trying to scatter on out. Trying to scare rush in. Does not manage to do so. F invested. Stay safe for the time being. Now F on cooldown. 20 seconds remain here for Kakubb. Yacque does have the opening that he needs with those purple halberds in hand to try to pick his elimination right now. I mean, it's just tons of pressure right now, and I love this hyper aggression style from the EU region right now. I just love to see the scrap offs, and you know, it's a good sight to see.
Yacque with the tap dodge on the LMB for that Hong sword, just full option now coming out from Yacque, and the parry's gonna come out against the corner. Nothing Kakubb can do, and there were just so many close calls right now. For a second, Kakubb, after you got that scale rush with the Hong sword, I felt like that was a killing blow if he would have just completed the combo. I think under the pressure, he didn't recognize that he got the stagger and just auto-canceled it. Tough break for kakubb. That would have been his soul boom to come back. Now we're going to get Spuuner versus Rex inside Celestia. Woochen versus Woochen on Woochen. And it's Rex's Woochen. What we got? What we got for us, Rex? Rex always in the lab, always bringing the CN tech over to EU immediately. I'm curious to see what type of technology Rex has cooked up already with Spuuner, bobbing, weaving. Woochen, one of his comfort picks, and has been for the past season. He is going to follow up and get this nice reset, live to fight another day. As second realm of Yang showing up, but Bgeen has something to say about that first with the pole sword coming in hot with the Matari dash looks for it, but Spuuner is going to get the swap. Only a 1-2 off the dagger. Second realm of Yang going to come in. Does he want to give this up? But it looks like Zay on the Matari as well, coming in hot. Now Spuuner in under a ton of pressure. Can he survive, or will he make it into this next realm of Yang?
You know what I'm wondering, Raven? If you're able to talk Stone Form into that FTP, if it's confirmed.
That's a good question. I mean, is it faster than just like a weapon swap bow headshot? I feel like it's slightly slower.
I think it's slower too, yeah. It might be slower, but yeah, that's what, you know, anybody wants to test that, they can. I mean, I feel like that's a good question to ask. If the effort's on cooldown, you instantly throw down your TP blades, catch the prowl as quickly as possible into that full damage if you're able to do so, just off the proc and stone form. But LLExNN with a massive scare rush there, Spuuner is going to be forced to pop his F. Has the TP blades out currently right now. Everybody posted up in this realm of Yang gate. We got F invested there from Zay on the Matari. LMB pro off, but it's gonna wait for the 3 charge. Oh, both shot. They're gonna backside from Bgeen with a nice shot in the backside, but the pole sword from Bgeen is gonna pick the elimination, and LLExNN still now showing out now against Bgeen. Now here comes the TOD off of this, cancels out the R&B. We got Rampage in the backside from Zay this time around. Just tons of pressure. LLExNN still has the ult online. Bgeen might get griefed here. He needs to be real careful. It's gonna try to start to kite this timer out for a little bit. It looks like Zay or LLExNN is gonna take the Roma Yang. Wow, I mean, that's where you gotta be real careful not to be the main aggressor, as we saw there. You do get eliminated, and that's GG's.
Yeah, Spuuner got put in the lobby taj right there. Just a follow-up from 3 players. Well, first, we're gonna get LLExNN versus moosie. These two have had action against each other today. LLExNN showing up with the horizontal at max range and following up with a nice stagger. Moosie's going to follow up with his own stagger. Both of these guys looking for the uppercut combo. Not able to get it. LLExNN mixing up his timings really, really well. Moosie does have the velocity, though. Looks for it. Side life. A lot of 0.8 life. Ooh, Robin. We even dodged that Tesla ult. Now we got our ults online. It's going to be a long time before Moosie gets his ult, but he does get a big parry on to LLExNN. That nunchuck punish is just absolutely massive. LLExNN does get the parry out, forces out the gold app, but Moosie's going to have his ultimate online. LLExNN has to be careful right now. He's going to get hit by this. What's his way out of there? He does have his gold app online. Can he get his soul blast? He does. Last hit situation for both of these guys. They're both switching out the ranges. Moosie with the roll. Weave. 40 seconds. We're not going to heal off now. We're not going to a tie. And it looks like Moosie is going to get that last bit of chip damage and take LLExNN down.
Wow. That's the back-to-back, I believe. The Tesla winning Roma Yang against the Liam. Go Nunnies and go Staff now for moosie. Scaling with the Merciless in the backside. If he's able to stay inside his game for the last and final moments, I know there's only 5 remaining, but he's going to be able to control a lot of that end circle with that Merciless in his back pocket as well. As we see him coming at this Roma Yang with this Tesla still in the mix. Got him. Now, probably going to go ahead and try to see if he can find another player to eliminate right now. We got 2 players posted up. Zay and Bgeen might be in the scrap pile. Moosie starting to fly on in quickly, starting to move on into Celestia. Bgeen and Zay going at it in the backside. He's gonna get the information there from the bell. Now Moosie, as we see him, trying to get hyper aggressive off the realm of Yang. Got Zay trying to pop a quick reset in the backside. Bgeen on the Matari. Zay as well on the Matari. Got 2 Mataris out. 1 Tessa here in Celestia currently. Purple pole sword from Bgeen, as we saw him earlier, taking out Spuuner with the focus attack. Now, Matari F's invested in the backside. Gonna have to wait and see who's gonna be focused out of this. And this looks like it's gonna be Zay getting full aggressed on by, I believe, Moosie in the backside there. Zay now is gonna be able to cut a little bit of the ankles. Bgeen still trying to find an opening for himself. Got F once again invested from Zay, trying to create the space. Bgeen tries to catch him with the F as well. Zay doing a really good job. Make sure he does not get caught up right now. He has all the terrain right now. He is in the playground in Celestia. Be able to, you know, move around with like a lot of these players can. This place just infinitely just starts scare rushing everywhere. Had the movement game strong. We got LLExNN now showing up to the party, and LLExNN he's trying to pick up a soul bloom here. Bgeen, so go ahead and scatter on out with the F, and I believe we're gonna have a couple third, fourth parties start moving on in here in Celestia, Raven.
Yeah, Bgeen with the tiger buff lurking around him, doesn't want to overcommit right now. Atari does best when she's able to find those last hit situations, especially with Pole Sword. You're able to play that chip damage nice and easy. But Moosie with the velocity and gold nutties plus the Tessa ult, he's willing to push his luck with the Tessa third party. But unfortunately for him, he is pressuring Bgeen, who is known for his Pole Sword, denying a lot of this chip damage game. Moosie having a hard time even just figuring out where Bgeen is, just bobbing and weaving, only poking his head out when his F2 is online. But now Moosie realizes we're not really making any headway on this player. Let's move on, see if we can find another player. Now, technically, these guys can't tell who each of these players are. Everyone's skin is the same on their side. For us spectators, we do see everyone's different custom skins, especially the birthday boys, just bright red, just so loud. Matari over there on the right. But one of the best endgame situations we got for the Mataris, her hometown, is definitely Celestia. So many angles she's able to play around with, especially with the scale rush, especially with her new combo opener. But Moosie got his workout coming out for him. The only two players he spotted out so far has been Zay and Bgeen. LLExNN does not manage to claim his soul back, ends up falling to yacque, and we're down to 5 players, creatives.
We are down to 5 players. We still have a Woochen out on the field, which is Rex. Do have 2 Mataris, I believe, and a Tessa. Rex. 2 on the board right now on the Woochen. That drippy Woochen right now. The white and teal looking crispy right now. It's going to be able to have that scale off the gold armor as well. Does have blue claws in hand currently. Go ahead and just wait this timer out. 5 still remains. Zone 3 is about to fully spread now. Moving on into Zone 4 here in Celestia. Zay in the backside on the Matari. Go ahead and just wait this out. This is where we have a lot of the wait time. Now, we are still having those in-game moments. As we see the EU fully respecting that end game, trying to make it to those last and final moments of the game, of each game, I should say. Now with game number 3, last Morris Isle game of the day, we still have 3 more games being played out after this. We're gonna go ahead and shift our map pool to Holoros. I'm super sad we're not seeing the new map being played out. I still haven't really seen a lot of it. I've probably seen just Koi Cup. I didn't even watch the Koi Cup qualifiers on it, so it's still very fresh to me, and I'm very curious, you know, see what type of strats people come up with on that map. Who's gonna be able to want to go for that red longsword, try to go for that crazy, jade that drops. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of differences, a lot more playground room in the new map that I'm very curious to see how it's gonna play out. But right now, topic of discussion is gonna be back to game number 3, EU Summer Challenge 2024. We are here once again. My name is Creatives. We're here with the boy, the man himself, Raven PLZ. And it's been a showcase so far, right, Raven? We've had some very fun fights to watch so far.
Yeah, I love the changes that Naraka has made. Like you were saying, great. It's a new map. Definitely really beautiful. I think from a spectator's perspective, even as a player's, just walking around the map, just lots of things to see. But for now, we got Zay making a lot to see onto Rex, down to half health. And this is one of the tough spots for Woochen. Can he survive the multi-wave fight when he's getting lobbied right now? Just so much noise going down from his blades. He has 1 more charge to his name, but Zay keeping on him is going to get the dash through with the gold pole sword into uppercut and making out like a bandit, just using his Hong sword to dash out there with Rampage. He is going to find that nice reset, and that speed roll is just so critical into securing winning these games with the buff that it gives you, with the armor reset. It's unfortunate for Rex that the lobby just picks him apart right there, just picks his bones clean, just nothing left for Rex. He just full dead in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate there for Rex. Gets eliminated off of that. Couldn't really do much. Four of the players on his back. Crazy pulsar scale rush. Gets quickly eliminated off of that. Tries to pop one though. Doesn't track anybody at that point. It's just super unfortunate there. We see a little bit of open there against the Wu Chen, and I mean we are gonna have to wait and see how he does later on. But we've got a little bit of a showcase from multi-wave fight, third party, fourth party situation on the Wu Chen. But Zay, crazy skeleton once again off of game 2 as well. Had a gold hung sword once again for game number 3. Has it with the rampage this time around. Gold armor as well. Has everything in his arsenal to win game number 3. 7 on the board for BWG Zay. Coming in hot right now. The birthday boy is on one currently. Bgeen, go ahead and start try to claim some of this area there with that merciless that we mentioned earlier. So he is gonna have that to play around with. Got Zay once again, gets the call, knows Matari has a merciless. If you see Matari with a stab, you gotta watch out. Could go ahead and try to go for the parry. There's end in front of moments. Bgeen does let that be known that he does have that. Probably does not know that Zay is there, obviously. But got that random Bane forming up here in the middle of the zone. The Mataris still look very strong to me, Raven. I still, I think she's really strong.
She got double nerf, but it's just with the third party meta and combination of how durable everyone is right now. The day of old where you can just kind of take a fair 1v1, find that nice neutral win, and burst someone down in 3 reads is over. Usually it takes like 6 to 7 reads to take someone down fully when they're capped out on their melee resistance or range resistance. And it ends up turning into these end games that everyone picks off the right target, and it's really about that last hit situation. Matari's kit just allows you to play really safe with very low investment to secure kills, and as long as you play it correctly with the right weapon selections, she's a force to be reckoned with. Now, granted, Zay has been fortunate to come across a lot of these situations where he's able to find up these skills. Now, going into this last little bit, moosie on the Tessa, another tough part of the Tessa character. Very hard if she gets lobbied in this end game for her to get out of there. And Zay again is gonna find the kill. Who can slow down the birthday buff? Is it gonna be Bgeen or is it gonna be Yacque?
Wow, Bgeen now trying to scatter on up. Zay did invest that Matari ultimate, so he needs to be real careful if Yacque tries to get full aggressive on him, and the third party from Bgeen is starting to move on in as well. So there it is. But it looks like Spuuner is going to be called out off of this. TPRB focus there from the Hong Sword. Gonna get some type of damage. F invested there from Bgeen onto Yacque. Yacque's gonna go ahead and drop all that gold armor. Needs to be real careful. Tries to whiz back, does not connect. Bgeen now applying tons of pressure onto Yacque. Yacque is gonna eat up the damage off the R&B focus. F caught in from Zay now in the backside. R&B focus is not gonna last the final hit. Could go for the rampage. Clink off of that onto Bgeen. But Bgeen with a nice bow shot there for elimination onto Yacque. Now our last and final 1v1 of game number 3. 1-2 on the ground from the staff. R&B as well. F caught in from Bgeen. Does not catch the uppercut off of this. Now Zay's turn this time around with the F. So go ahead and settle with the 1-pointer from the Hong Sword. Big damage there. Spins the rampage back. Oh, not safe off that F though. Jump LB. LB. Oh, does not catch there. LB Pro once again there for Bgeen. RB jump LB on the ground. ×2. Zay eats up a lot of damage. RB focus does not connect. F invested with the bow shot once again. And Bgeen stays up with 5. But Zay with, I believe, 8 on the board is a crazy game. Making that top 2. 8 on the board for Zay. Bgeen with 5. Yacque with 3.
Want an offensive tool in order to pick up kills. Now, we still are playing with placement points. Unlike kakubb, why zipping wasn't really being used. So I can still see with these couple stacked endgames, zipping being utilized effectively, but we'll have to see moving forward. Super hot drops going off spawn. It doesn't look like anyone wants to slow down. We're gonna get the stacked off spawn Spuuner versus Yacque. Gonna kick off Holoroth on the Liam versus Temmie. Both gold Fs are going to be used right now, but Spooner's going to come back online just in the nick of time. He is going to throw a blue and get parried. He is going to throw the back-to-back double charge, but Yacque is ready. Straight capitalizing with his traps, smacking Spuuner down, and he's going to score that first blood on Holoroth.
Nice showcasing there from Yacque. He is going to be playing that double Temmie pick for today's matches, and now Zay, Xiaoyu coming in hot here for Zay. So Xiaoyu coming in here for Zay. against Moosie on a Matari. He's gonna eat up some damage here in the corner. Still with that common armor, pretty much nearly almost gone. Moosie still trying to be super aggressive. Nice back-to-back cuts there off the scare rush to create the space. Does manage to scatter on out now. Moosie still trying to chase game, but Zay, veteran here in Plume Castle, make sure he can cut the noise, gets the full reset, goes in strictly straight up there for Moosie. Ooh, nice F cancellation to the repile off of this. Let's go for the carousel. Terrain griefed him just a little bit. LMB, aerial LMB there for Moosie. Overholding, sends the RB focus. Lingering Frank connects or saves him safe there. Sends the LMB focus as well. That's tons of pressure there from Zay. He's going to weave that F. Now, the Matari ultimate is going to be called in for Moosie. He's going to go ahead and try to scatter on out as much as he can. He isn't able to stay safe for the time being as well. So, what a showcase in there from Zay. Make sure he stays up.
Man, Zay just pulled out every trick in the book with the longsword. Just all of the jank you could possibly jank out. He just busted it all out. And he's going to follow it up, securing the kill with the F2. He doesn't get the soul blue now. Rex going to be putting pressure onto him, but really, really beautiful stuff showing up from Zay on his birthday. Has his ultimate online. And this is kind of annoying to deal with Matari. It just ice offs a ton of your pressure. You gotta respect the V1, but he is fighting against Rex right now, and Rex gonna pop the ultimate, gonna secure that. There is no way Zay is gonna be getting away with it. He does time perfectly the choke out on to Rex, but the follow-up with the Fist. Like, everyone was saying that Fist is not good at tech chasing. Besides catching Scale Rush, Fist is easily still one of the quickest weapons that you can chase people down with.
I mean, I see it. I see it clearly right there. I mean, it's different though because you kind of got to go LMB instead of R&B, correct? For that quick chase down off the LMB prio.
Yeah.
Oh, big damage there from LLExNN. Gold staff there for LLExNN. Now, time plunge some pressure onto Rex. Rex is going to try to scatter on up on the Matari. He drops very low. He's doing a really good job creating the space. Gets a common armor swap, so he's going to be able to have that sustain for a little bit now. LLExNN does manage to catch up. A little bit of movement there from Rex. Does still stays his composure. Overholding the F, spins it back. Is going to continue creating the space here. He can continue looping this as long as he can. So go ahead and take a quick reset in for himself. Zone 1 still in the mix. We got Rainbow Yang spawning in a couple minutes, I believe 4 minutes. Moosie scrap off against Brandoro. Rex, crazy skin there for the claws. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the best weapon skins that we've seen. The dragon head looks insane.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to even roll for any of these skins to see if I can get it, but definitely one of the coolest skins released. And especially for the fist blade, I feel kind of dirty using the fist blades until they take out the infinite loop. It's easily the strongest weapon right now. But we're gonna get Brandoro on the pole sword. Moosie, classic situation, trying to make his way out of here. Looks to pop the F, and Brandoro just smacks him down with the F2. And I fight against so many Shiles right now, and the Matari versus Shile matchup. It just feels like she can kind of match your pressure if you try to rush her down. Tough matchup. Even though you have the edge, I still feel like tough matchup. We're going to get Rex versus LLExNN though. And Rex going to get a big parry off. We're going to switch to his staff, get that follow-up R&B, keeping up the pressure on to LLExNN. Just no room to breathe. LLExNN just smothered and just taken down like light work. And Rex up to 2 kills off spawn.
Nah, that was clean from Rex. I see what you're doing there, big dog. I see you covering those openings that he had once he's done with his tags with the F, and then he popped the L to stay safe, catches the power once again. That was disgusting there from Rex. Spuuner against Ryomen now. Big damage there from Spuuner from the pole sword. Big chip pair there from Ryomen. Gets the damage on the Spuuner. Now the pressure is on for both players. Overholding. Sends the LMB focus. Cancels it. Gets the LMB pro off the hopper. Ultimate now invested for Ryomen off the hot. He's gonna be able to scatter on up. Ooh, gotta be careful. Do not want to get stunned off the iceberg right there. He does manage to stay safe now. Big damage now. Catches some Blacken on the side of the ballista tower. Ryomen now is gonna go ahead and try to see if he can recatch him. Fire in and out of the ballista tower. Trying to see if he can catch Spuuner, but Spuuner has completely cut line of sight there from Ryomen. Ryomen's gonna go ahead and scatter on out. With the reaggressive hit for another player. I believe it's Rex now showing up to the party. Sees Ryomen has no ultimate online now. It does cut the noise and go ahead and hide in the corner right now, or in the bush I should say. He is going to be able to stay safe for the time being. First Ryomen Yang is posted up now for game number 4. These players are going to try to see if they can take this Ryomen Yang if they want to get inside that realm. Kakubb on Kylan right now. I gotta look at the logos and get familiarized with what's V1, V2, but Kylan right now, I believe it might be V2. Going ahead with, you know, pretty much no skeleton right now. Calm in armor, blue spear, a little bit of a shambles here moving into the first realm of Yang. LLExNN posted up in that stairwell by Plume Castle. Kakubb might want to take this realm of Yang. Brandoro already posted up. Woowie and yacque posted up as well on the bottom right hand side of the map. And Rex, I believe, as well in the other realm of Yang. We got Bgeen and Brandoro going at it right now. Another Kylan pick here for Bgeen. I believe this might be his second. I could be wrong on that, but now we're gonna have to wait and see what the mix-up is against Brandoro. He is gonna try to scatter on up. He can go ahead and take a full reset for himself as well. We got players into the realm of Yang. What do you want to see in the realm of Yang right here, Raven? I kind of want to still see the Kylan being unfolded here for these games.
I haven't really seen what Bgeen is cooking. He's definitely one of the tech leaders as well in EU. But first, we're gonna see yacque on the Temmie, the double pick against Matari of Rex. Rex gonna fight his way out of the situation, but stuck in a tough position against this pillar. He's gonna scale rush up. Nice job from Rex to deny the pressure. Is he gonna be able to get out? He does manage to get out, gets the uppercut, gets the LMB, pushes yacque away. Double hold, wants to reset neutral. Yacque does have his gold F back up. Did Rex just teleport parry? Interesting option from Rex. He does throw the triple one charge, but yacque ready for the release, is gonna get the parry on the third one. But wait a second, can Rex bring it back? No, he cannot. Yacque is gonna smack it down with a F. What was that? F into R&B?
F to area R&B.
What is that? But Yacque's gonna clutch it. Hey man, if it works, it works.
He's gonna come out victorious in that realm of Yang. He's gonna snag up the gold staff there from Rex as well. So Rex is gonna use that gold staff. Is gonna come out of the realm of Yang. We got Woowie as well. I believe he won his realm of Yang, so we might have a scrap off against yacque and Woowie unfolding here at the puzzle area. We're gonna have to wait and see what he got out of that round box as well. Did manage to get another gold weapon, so we're gonna have to wait and see what he has in his inventory later on in this game. But yacque now double picking Temmie. You don't really see this a lot. A lot of players don't really gravitate towards the Temmie pick, but Temmie's been one of those heroes who I personally think's been strong for a while. Ever since he got his gold frame off his F. He has TOD potential, but now with a lot of things gone, very interesting to see, you know, the playstyle that Temmie overtakes now with the Wisp and the ult. Really good situational character. To see yacque now double picking here for today's game. You know, 5 kills mid game for game number 4. Couldn't ask for more for that.
Yeah, the double pick is paying off. I agree. Creative.
Yeah.
Temmie has always been the dark horse. Just when you think the character's out, he's just always there. Trio, solos, doesn't matter, but Rex gonna get a big carry off. 3 minutes left for his Yang depletion, putting on the pressure onto Spuuner. Liam has a tough time versus Matari. He's really trying to sit inside his circle to stay safe. Does manage to slow down the inevitable pressure coming out from Rex. Nice grapple kick gonna be coming out. LLExNN is gonna come in. He's been a nuisance all day. The Tesla double pick is gonna come out. Who's gonna find the skill? Rex really needs it right now. Spuuner is gonna get full charge right now, but LLExNN coming in with a third party. He does steal the soul bloom, and now we're gonna get LLExNN versus Rex. Rex with no ult to his name. Can he take down LLExNN?
Since the 1, 2, 3 gets the damage, LLExNN now be real careful, goes for the jump parry. Test ultimate invested once again from LLExNN. Click comes in off of this. What's gonna be the mix up? Does not have anything to get off of this. Now he is gonna get enchanted off of the LB Prowl. Now LLExNN goes for the uppercut, and Rex is gonna fall off this R&B focus. And LLExNN with back-to-back eliminations there. Now with how many was that on the board? I believe that's around 4 on the board there for LLExNN now.
Yeah, LLExNN is just an absolute nuisance, which good on him to recognize and playing to his strengths for this summer challenge. A lot of cheddar on the line. Bgeen, though, against Rose, white armor reset, has 2 players chasing him. Looks like it's yacque and Zay. Bgeen with the Hong sword, trying to bob weave. Has a lot of buildings to work off. Can he actually break the ankles of Zay and yacque? Slows down in here, but Zay, wise enough, is gonna find Bgeen. Now Bgeen is playing the combo break variation of Kylan, but Zay staying on top of him. Hong sword, not one of the best weapons to get away with. Your opponents can always close distance. Temmie ult is gonna come out, stuck in the corner. F2 slows down yacque to try to take the kill, but yacque is gonna get the follow-up with the jumping LMB, and now Zay versus yacque. Bgeen will fall, but the birthday boy in the lead. Can he slow down? Yacque is going to ascend up the leaderboard with these 6 kills. If Zay wants to hold on to his lead, he's gonna have to make sure to slow down yacque before this game ends.
And that's exactly what he's doing, not letting go of that pressure. Yacque's gonna be forced to pop his ass. Nice whisk there for yacque. No damage output there from the whisk though. Zay still with the aggression onto yacque, and you know, we've seen that time and time again throughout these games. Yacque with the Temmie investing that ult early on, not afraid to go into those third parties with that Temmie ult. As we see, F2 caught it from Zay, trying to catch him up. Yacque now, ooh, nice uppercut there from Zay. He's gonna get the damage onto yacque, trying to double jump off this R&B focus. Nice jump parry there from yacque to get the damage, but not the full damage. And Zay now pushed to a corner, needs to be real careful, drops very low. Go ahead and throw down that whisk, have that cooldown now ticking on that F there for the Temmie. Zay's gonna scatter on out, try to take a full reset for himself. Second Ryomen Yang is spawning up as well, and yacque staying up, making sure he does not fall with the pressure that Zay provided there for himself. And Woowie now gold hung sword in hand with 2 on the board on the Temmie as well. We have 2 Temmies for game number 4. LLExNN now on the Tesla once again. LLExNN coming in hot there, picking up those 2 eliminations earlier in this game. Since then, let me focus, let me power off in this. Go ahead and overhaul. Since the R&B focus, can't get the R&B minutes as well. Gets tons of damage off this. Woowie manages to go inside the gate just in time. Is gonna be able to go inside the realm, but it's gonna be a rerun here with LLExNN and Woowie and Raven. Take it away here with the BWG member in the realm with Yang.
Woowie versus LLExNN. You know what? It's actually ironic that LLExNN has gotten the best Woowie when it comes to a Yang matchup. So I'm wondering if Woowi's going to come in with the adjustments. LLExNN is going to get the chip damage off the opener. Goes for the immediate ultimate. Woowie is going to dodge his first one. Now LLExNN on the back foot on as far as cooldowns. He is going to get the uppercut, but Woowie is going to break out. And that's a soft, true combo when you go for that LMB without a specific tech. Now LLExNN stuck in this wind wall. Can Woowie capitalize on this? What the? LLExNN's gonna get a deep fry into the Tesla ult out of nowhere. LLExNN just matches aggression with aggression and comes out on top. The zoomies are on full power right now.
Ryomen there just waiting out the ticks there onto Brandoro from that ult. But LLExNN, he quickly grappled as soon as that gold frame came out from the Temmie ult. And he made him not being able to catch Prio off of that. He literally just griefed the Prio there. Quickly responding with that grapple LMB bunk there. Played out amazing there for LLExNN. Catches the last damage with the ult propped as well. I mean, that was clean there from LLExNN. Zay against yacque as well. Now, in Plume Castle, yacque in the mix. Woowie as well. Woowie is going to have to try to see if he can try to get a Soul Bloom for game number 4. Zay tries to cut the noise. Steroids is on in. Now, nice parry there from Woowie. Musket shots to make sure he doesn't break out with the F or has that ult online. I'm sorry. That's why he was letting those musket shots go. Uppercut does connect the raw uppercut. Now, the whiffs throw down there from Woowie. F2 caught in from Zay. Gets the damage off the F2. R&B holds checks now. Trying to see if he can find the opening. Jumps it up. Now, 1, 2, 3. Gets parried in from Zay. Trying to wait this out. Oh my god. Dragon Slayer for the backstep from Brandoro. And this could be good for Zay to be able to scatter on out. But Woowie has his eyes off to Zay. And just a purple armor chilling at the buy zone there for Zay. Is going to be able to go back to full health just like nothing right there.
Yeah, Zay's doing a really, really good job of playing this hit and run play style on the outside. Keeping those armor swaps at bay. You just got to, you got to invest in your future. Store a little bit. Keep your savings account nice and high for those rainy days. Zay, one of the veterans of the lobby. He wants to go back to Worlds this year. This is just a warm-up for the eventual Morris coming up. But Brandoro has 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 50 seconds to get this Yang depletion. He is going to be blending in with Zay right now. 2 shy ults here around this building. Ryomen, and I believe yacque, Temmie is going to be at this building as well. So 2 shy ults, 2 Temmies. Woowie down to half health. I believe Woowie also has a Yang depletion right now. Gonna find Brandoro. Gonna get a nice grapple kick coming up with the follow-up. You know what's coming down by Ryomen with the assassination and the wind sprout. Gold fan doing so much damage. Gonna be stealing that Soul Bloom, I believe. And we just throwing out the blues.
He just letting them loose there with the gold fan. That's tons of damage there for Ryomen. I believe Woowie did get the soul bloom. I think his health there went up a little bit there. We're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, he is starting to scatter on out, so I think he's safe now. He is gonna stay inside this game. Zay still waiting this out, has tons of eliminations already. He is going to be playing this out for the end game as well. A lot of these players cutting noise. Ryomen with the third party action has that all online whenever he needs it. I think Zay needed grapples. He's trying to play around his buy zone so he can be so he can top off on those resources when he was scattering out, getting aggressed on the from Woowie. And LLExNN now in the backside might get some aggressive, might get some aggression from Ryomen onto LLExNN there, but we have to wait and see how that pans out. 5 players still in game number 4. And wait this out. Zay and Woowie. Little bit of a love tap, I believe, there in the buy zone. Ryomen is going to go ahead and get hit by a bow shot there from LLExNN. LLExNN now the main aggressor in this fight. Might want to go again and get full aggressive off this. Has a gold poster in the hand as well. Woowie with no type of aggression on him right now. Looks like it was just a little bit of a love tap there from Zay. We see him in the buy zone buying up those resources. He is going to go ahead and get those grapples up for himself. You know, gold spear for him for Woowie as well. Can cook there on the Temmie as well with a full capitalization whisk if he catches Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, there's a spear, one of the best weapons to reposition players into your wall over and over. Just mushing them into that mud, setting them up for the loop with the whisk. Now, I was surprised. Woowie actually did manage to get that soul bloom, so he will be able to get to this end game. We're going to get, I believe, double Temmie, double Hot, or no, there's definitely Shayo's alive, and a Tessa.
Shayo Tessa, yeah.
So another, just LLExNN's doing a really, really good job of getting to these end games, unlike previous tournaments. So good on him. Woowie finally making it to one of these end games. Like I was saying before, just because him and Ryomen were at the bottom of the leaderboard doesn't mean they can't have a massive game. Both of these guys been to China, veterans of the game, can still have a massive, massive second half right now, especially on the slower days where the ultimate rotations don't come in as big. We're going to see Ryomen and Woowie posturing right now, but I think it's going to go to distance right now. Everyone's willing to slow down. It's looking like pretty standard so far for the day. 5-man end games going into this last little bit, but one of the really, really good additions I think added to Naraka, especially for the tournament form, is this last spirit well with the buff and the gold armor reset only going to the person who claims it. It always forces a nice engagement here at the end game that pops a little bit more excitement, creatives, instead of just holding. Because if not, we would see a lot more of this where everyone's going to sit up, and as a player, this is kind of what you want to do. You don't want to really take a risk, or else you're going to get third partied and instantly die. And at this point in the game, with the placement multiplier, with the additional placement points, getting a kill is not as big as laddering up.
Yes. So yeah, like you mentioned, I mean, we would see this right before that happened. Like, once that random zone, random Bane would just spawn on in. Everybody was just playing on the outskirts of the map, waiting that out. But now with that spirit world change, yeah, it does cause a lot more aggression onto whoever's trying to capture it. Nobody wants to give a free buff onto anybody, as we see Ryomen already starting to move on in. LLExNN as well. There's going to be a little bit of contestant here for this spirit well buff. It's going to be, I believe it's White Tiger's power is coming in hot here for this spirit well, plus the gold armor, which, I mean, two of these 3 players already have it. It's going to be two Temmies, 1 Hottie, 1 Tessa, and 1 Shayo for this end circle. It's not looking too good for the Hottie if those Temmie ults come online in the last and final moments of game number 4. But you see Ryomen playing a lot more conservative now, is going to be able to back on up. Does not want to get third party. Probably knows he is the only Hottie on the field right now. So he's going to go ahead and just wait this out, as well as Yacque, as we see him there on the right hand side of the mini map. Does manage to just cut the noise. Ryomen as well. It's going to be a little bit of a waiting game. LLExNN and Zay going at it, though. These players do want to try to get that spirit well, I believe. Yep, we see Woowie as well. It looks like Woowie was the one that was able to get the full buff and resources there from that. And LLExNN picks elimination onto Zay though.
No,
with a bull shot. LLExNN is gonna pick the elimination onto Zay. Zay had a crazy game, and now blister and edge there from LLExNN. Big damage, just sends him loose. Big damage onto Woowie. Woowie now with tons of pressure onto his back, connects the whips in the backside, but now he does lose a lot of HP. He needs to be real careful right now. Lex with his gold pole sword is doing tons of damage. We got players showing on up. Ryomen now does see who is the one scattering on that. He did see him come on in for a little bit. Now LLExNN gonna go ahead and top off that gold number once again. Woowie cuts the noise. Here's that Pokemon massive parry from Woowie. Now that invested dodges away to not get the knockback off of this. Catches the power off of this. Stone form now connects there for LLExNN. Overholding gets army damage now. Tesla ultimate invested for LLExNN. Now the RB makes in the backside. Yacque now starts moving on in. Quickly showing up to the party. In the backside, we got Woowie now with that Tesla enchantment connecting, but it looks like the pressure's going towards LLExNN's way. They know that that ultimate is offline now. He hasn't been able to pop one white health here, or blue powder, I should say. Randall Bane now invested here for his last and final moments of game number 4. And what a showcase. And I wonder how Zay got eliminated there, because we just saw it in the kill feed and I was completely lost where Zay was for a couple seconds.
I mean, LLExNN just on point with the multi-way fighting. He just maximum grief mode engaged, and he just finds the maximum grief possible onto the teammate, onto the birthday boy. I respect it, LLExNN. He's optimal. You just you gotta take the wins when you can find them. And LLExNN or Zay, unfortunately, gets slowed down at this game, and Yacque's gonna be shooting up the leaderboard. So will LLExNN. So it's going to be really, really close after this game, depending on how these two players end up matching out. Unfortunately for LLExNN, Woowie was able to find a nice reset right there. He was against the ropes. He's lucky that Ryomen and I believe Yacque were playing this really, really slow. With this no ult zone right here, all these players have to be really, really careful. Both of these Temmies can hit this no ult zone, capitalize using their ultimate on it, but LLExNN is going to be poked out right here. Tesla has a really hard time in this multi-way fight. Can LLExNN use his movement to survive the lobby that is inevitable for him?
Doing a really good job so far. Swings back to 1, 2, 3. Gets the damage onto Woowie. See Yacque not posted up. Big twist there connects. Pistol shot does connect it as well. LLExNN now with tons of pressure on his back. Needs to be real careful. Woowie being super aggressive onto LLExNN. Yacque waiting this out as well. Seen time and time again, Yacque is not afraid to pop that ultimate whenever he wants to go ahead and confirm a kill off the third party. Looks like he is going to wait for that opportunity to unfold for him, and he does see it himself. LLExNN with nice movement, cuts the line of sight, goes under the bridge, gets the health pod off as well. With the gold pole sword, he's going to have the time to stay up for now. Ryomen as well, he's playing the top side. Players are just going to wait this zone to fully close. 48 seconds and counting for this to start spreading. Zone 6 now. It's going to be a little bit of a pokage now. Hadi still in the field. 2 Temmies and a Tessa. Could go anybody's way, but if I say so myself, depending on the situation, I'll probably give it to... I want to say a Temmie, but a Tessa could manipulate somehow to get the dub at the end. And I mean, but Yacque with 6 right now, looking like the runner-upper right now for the MVP for this game. That was a massive parry from Woowie. Gets the fire off of this. Thorn Strike greets the uppercut. Ryomen gets the window to pop the ultimate. Musket shot starting to fly on in here for Woowie. And that's the downfall there from the Storm Strike. Sometimes just not being able to get the full damage there. And I was expecting the full juggle down that roof, but super unfortunate there for Woowie. He is going to have to refight a full armored out Ryomen again. Gets the damage there. 1, 2, swapping over to the fan. Big damage from LLExNN. Quickly here's the call. He is going to come in flying in hot here with the gold pole sword. It's going to get some type of damage done to Ryomen. And this is bad here for Ryomen. He has to be real careful here.
Ryomen against the ropes right now, down to half health. Yacque hot on his heels, and this is the tough part. Being on the hottie, all the players want to eliminate you before the circle starts closing out. Now stuck in the Temmie circle with a fully stacked Yacque. Mortal Defiance is going to be popped. Ryomen with a second life. Can he find his way out of this? Temmie was going to come in and save him. Enemy Temmie griefing the homie Temmie. Woowie not letting Yacque secure the kill. And now Ryomen's going to get 1 heal off. LLExNN just looking around for any type of grief. Not sure who the low target is. And Ryomen's going to get a full reset. That's 60% ult. This is Ryomen's chance to bring this back and possibly secure this win.
That was like a full second of everybody just full resetting right there. Woowie with elimination onto Yacque. He is going to pick up another one on the board. Massive R&B focus there from Ryomen. Sends it back to back. Gets the last purple frame damage there onto Woowie. Now he's going to scatter on top side again. LLExNN now still tries to get a quick reset in for himself. Ryomen with quick pressure onto him. He isn't going to be able to go ahead and take a full reset for himself. And this is a round 2 reset for the whole lobby. Woowie now starting to move on in here on the Temmie. I believe around 25% left for that ult to come online for himself. LLExNN about to get that second ult online there off to Tessa, and the Hottie ult is going to come online pretty soon as well. 10% remaining there for the Hottie ult. These players are going to go ahead and wait this out. Woowie now is going to go ahead and clink off the R&B focus. LLExNN still safe right now. Woowie does drop a little bit low. Ryomen still applying the pressure onto everybody in the lobby, just making sure his presence is known right now. But it looks like LLExNN is going to stay safe. He is going to get that full reset in the backside. Ryomen just trying to control the battlefield right now. Now, Woowie drops very low. Needs to be real careful. Tries to go for the jump parry. Has to F to avoid this full damage here from the lunge off the staff. Now, the Witch connects on the backside. I believe now the Temmie ultimate is going to call it in. Ryomen now is going to invest the Hottie ultimate as well. In the bottom side, LLExNN with a massive elimination there to Woowie. Gets the last and final hit there. Now, in a 1v1 situation, lunge connects to Ryomen. F invested there from the Tessa. He's going to stay safe for the time being. Whoa, he does get the leap up there from the ult. And LLExNN now, cancels it. Tessa ultimate invested as well. That's a nice ult as well. Pushing that big damage. Back-to-back parry from Ryomen. Quickly interacts as well. Doesn't catch the prowl. Now, what's the mix-up? The zone's about to completely close pretty soon. But a jump LB from LLExNN. He stays up, and that's 6 on the board. And what a massive game 4 there from LLExNN.
Oh my goodness. LLExNN goes absolutely
Going to be able to make it back-to-back here for his birthday. I mean, that would be an insane birthday present for himself. Getting that bag and the dub here for the Summer Challenge.
Zay has a lot of resolve, and of all the players, he knows that at least it's his teammate that's going to be grieving him for this first place. So I'm sure he'll bounce back after falling to a Tessa bug right there. But off spawn, can LLExNN keep up? And it looks like he's going to stay on the Akros pick. He was questioning whether or not to drop this character for today. I suggested him. I was surprised that he was, considering I've watched him play Akros a lot. It's one of the characters that he loves playing against Zay with. He does really well with this. And in the Akros Ditto, it's one of the biggest gaps you can do against your opponents. And LLExNN loves going in the Yang. And it looks like his outside game is perfectly ironed out. So we're going to have to see how he matches up versus Spuuner right now if the Akros is ready to go.
See it now. LLExNN trying to find an opening for himself. Catches the LMB. F1 invested from Spuuner. Both Akros is on the F1. There goes LLExNN F as well. 1, 2, 3 connects there for LLExNN. Gets the damage. Let's go for the scare rush. Area LMB connects there for Spuuner. Nice scare rush as well. Catches him in the corner. Goes for the grapple bomb. 1, 2, 3 connects because of the terrain. That's tons of pressure onto LLExNN. Trying to go ahead and get that armor swap. It's empty though, I believe. Catches his R&B prowl. Jump LMBs off of this, or area LMBs, I should say. Off the long sword. Still trying to create the spin. Sends the 1.0. Falls for it as well. Rex picking up one on the board as well for game number 4. And Spuuner winning his fight off drop. Rex on Hottie this time around for game number 5. Zay with double Matari picks for today, rerunning that Matari for this game as well. So now what's going to be a mix up against Rex? Rex still needs to try to see if he can have a pop-off game for these games. I heard a parry happen in the backside. Massive parry, not sure from who. Looks like Zay isn't better to scatter on out. Got him and another player. 4th party, 5th party showing on up. Lots of pressure, lots of players here posted up. Now counter grapple onto Rex. Needs to be real careful. Bgeen as well showing up. And the hotties are out now, Raven. I see tons of them already here for this game number 5.
Hottie is just such a big pick right now. And on game 5, this is where you see all the veterans popping out their Hottie. They know how critical this round is if they want to set up for their game 6. Now, multi-way fighting. Normally, some of these players like to take ISO fights, but all of them capable of going with these multi-way fights. But this is a tough part of doing the ring around of Rosie and Metab. Unfortunately for Rex, he's not able to survive one of his ops. Bgeen gets the best of him this time, and now Yacque and Ryomen are going to descend upon Bgeen. But this is a good part about Hottie, 60% ultimate. Can Bgeen fade this pressure enough to get a nice reset here?
He is going to find an open area right now. Zay still on the bottom side. We'll have to wait it out. Rex trying to find a resurrection. So alter. Got, I believe that's a Yushan. Oh, on the top side, it's going to be Yacque on the Yushan for game number 5. Our first Yushan of the day. As you see him, Yacque now is going to try to retreat for the time being, but Bgeen does have the call, gets a line of sight of where this player is going. He's going to wait, put his ult to B form, and there it is, Bgeen, first one on the scene, trying to apply the pressure onto Yacque. We got another player in the backside as well. It's going to be, can't see it so far, but we'll see who else was applying the pressure. Moosie as well in the mix. Tons of players trying to see if they can find elimination on the board for this game so far. Bgeen gets the call, information there from the bell. Zay now starting to move on in. Can get hit off that spin back there from Bgeen, but looks like he does not want to go for the Matari so far. He's still trying to focus the Yushan for this game. Now there it is. I think that's Woochen. I believe that's Woochen. We're gonna have to wait and see. Back-to-back R&B focuses. And oh my god, gets the last and final hit as well. And Ryomen is gonna fall for this, and Bgeen wins second elimination of the game, number 5.
Bgeen just throws out those R&Bs like hotcakes. Those things are coming in hot. It's really hard to react to. They come in from a super far distance. But Matari ult's going to be invested. Zay on the red. Matari looks like he's going to go with back-to-back Matari plays, considering he had such success on the previous time. But this is a tough part for Matari, holding on to a very mobile and defensive Hottie is almost impossible. And this is why I still feel like Hottie still in certain terrain situations is the best character right now in solos. Zay, even though he dumped all of his cooldowns, not able to find up that kill. Can he secure the kill now? It looks like on the outside, first Rumble Yang is going to be posting up. Yakos need to get inside these Rumble Yangs, because as the lobby goes on, their power does start diminishing.
See Spuuner once again. 2 on the board. Taking out LLExNN off drop now against Moosie this time around. Nice grapple stun into the bow shot there from Moosie. It's the second one. See Spuuner time and time again. Canceling the LB focus there. They're trying to bait out the parry. Now the RB mix from the halberds from Spuuner. Gonna try to see if he can get more damage onto Moosie. First Rumble Yang starting to form on up. It's about to spawn now. So Moosie first one to pick up the ticket. No, I believe Spuuner picked it up right as soon as he was going towards that. Now Moosie is going to go ahead and try to get more aggressive onto Spuuner. Spuuner has all the resources that he needs to go inside the Rumble Yang. Could pop his ult. Nice weave there from that F there from Moosie. Raw uppercut connects onto Spuuner. Now Movement game now is going to go ahead and unfold here for Spuuner. He's going to go ahead inside the cave. Looks like the ticket is going to reset here. So Moosie quickly sees that call. He's going to go ahead and pick up the ticket this time around for the Yang pass. Now it's just gonna be a matter of time. Brandoro taking out kakubb in the kill feed for elimination. Hung sword in hand for Brandoro. Might be wanting to take the Rumble Yang as well. Overholding does not let it lose. R&B focus, nice bow shot as well. Extra damage there. Tries to back him up from a little bit of this pressure, but Spuuner still in the mix. 12 seconds remain. Moosie can pop the goal if he needs to. Massive R&B focus, still holding it out. Does not want to invest the ult, I believe. So just playing around the round. 3 seconds remain. Overholding. F called in. Nice weave there. Now Moosie can take this Rumble Yang, and he's going to be against Woowie. It looks like Woowie is on Kylan or Woochen for this game.
Woochen, it looks like. I think it's Woochen. It looks like Woochen.
It looks like Woochen, right?
Yeah, it looks like the old school black and white Woochen, but Woowie gonna take to this guy's dropping down. Is going to get staggered off his drop down, but he's gonna get the LMB uppercut combo by Moosie. Warmed up with no free Yang, but showing up against the pillar. Double hold cancel. Back-to-back double cancel with the one charge release into the LMB release. Looking for the LMB just on top of Woowie, but Woowie has been out of there. That F for the swap, not gonna be able to get it. Oh, no frame to catch right there after the swapness. Moosie still has his gold combo breakup. Now off to the races. Who's gonna pop their ultimate first? Woowie gets the LMB half charge. Now Moosie gonna take a lot of damage right now. Should have popped out a little bit earlier, but he wakes up and pops the LMB. Is Woowie gonna die off this? The bow shot's gonna come out. Big damage coming out from the Hung Sword combo. Both of the guys, no ult needed.
Wow, I thought Woowie was gonna pop that ult as soon as that one connected on the ground. He saves it and falls for it. Now Zay, TP, LB focus there from that 1, 2, 3. Oh, V2 conversion for LLExNN onto Zay. Big damage to LB, every R&B, and that's enough there for LLExNN. And that's an insane sequence there from the Dukes into the V2 follow-up. And that was insane there from LLExNN. Now with his first elimination of game number 5, winning this Rumble Yangs, and you have that weapon buff plus Vermilion's Bird Smite as well. So coming off hot off of this, can go ahead and play the Halberds time Spear, Gold Spear in hand. Off this Ryomen here for LLExNN with the buff as well. Players are still scrapping in the outskirts of the map. Lots of pressure still happening here for the European region in this game. LLExNN on the Akos once again. Akos was heavily in the meta some time ago, and now still in the mix with his F1. We did have a little bit of time period. Some players were enjoying that F2, but it looks like EU loves that F1. I don't think I've seen a F2 Akko so far for this region. So F1, 30% damage reduction, having that knockback as well. Solid F all around. Brandoro against yacque, still scrap offs unfolding. LLExNN's gonna get a bounty, I believe, later on for this, but Brandoro against. Oh, ballista shots happening, and this is scary right here, Reggie. This is where you do not want to fight.
I call this green platform for a reason. It's just only reason you get in this. The second you take a fight, you're just getting shot in the back by someone else sneaking on the ballista. Brandoro down to 1 HP. Has to be just hoping that next shot isn't going to be swinging out. He does have a little bit of health to his name. Nice R&B, create some space for him. He's going to be able to pop that next F2. Has the combo break on the deck. Is he going to make it under to survive? Chooses to stay up top right now with the threat of the ballista. And he's going to get the follow. Wait a minute. Turning defense into offense, but Rex is going to come in. He's going to pop the ultimate. He's going to try to guarantee this kill, but now Brandoro trying to make his way under. He's not going to be able to get away. Rex, hot on his heels, just takes him down with that ultimate, and already up to 70% ult.
He did Scare Rush F into R&B. That was tons of damage there onto Woowie, but Rex just manages to snag up the kill onto the Yodo. Heard that ultimate come online, and I mean, Yodo been a character who, you know, previously comes out of the electric hard offense and lets it lose. Oh my god, gets hit by the thorny roller there. Two players F caught in from Rex, trying to scatter on out. Players are still getting aggressive on Woowie. Tries the pressure. Mention meter burn does not have to lose. Enemy focus up for Woowie. I believe it's Golden Electric can hand it for Woowie. Rex is gonna be forced to pop his ultimate. Now Zay showing up to the party. Wait, someone got hit by a roller, I believe. Another player now 1-2 on the ground. Everybody's in the bottom side of the puzzle. Bgeen picks elimination off the Zay. Thorny roller defeated. No, I saw it happening. Unfolded, overholded. Oh, nice weave there from Woowie. Trying to see if he can play this out, trying to outlast this Hottie ultimate. Bgeen now in the mix. Goal poster in the backside. What is happening right now? All these players starting to move on in as soon as they hear the pressure in the bottom side of the puzzle. But yeah, Yodo back in the days was played a lot. Super strong. They get buffed. Comes in again, just letting me cut off. No, you're not gonna be able to talk about Yodo. Gotta watch this action so far. Now Bgeen showing up to the party. Who should have invested there from Woowie? Who's gonna be the mix up off of this? Rex is go ahead and just scatter on now. He's gonna go ahead and play it safe. He's gonna let both of these other players scrap it off for the time being here in the bottom side of the puzzle.
Really good pressure from Woowie onto Rex.
Yeah.
Catches the diagonal tap dodge twice with the nunnies. And this is what makes nunnies such a consistent weapon. The scooping of the LMB, there's just not much options. Unlike a lot of weapons where you can crouch the LMB, you cannot versus nunnies. That hitbox just hits crouching options. So good job by Woowie, keeping up the pressure, forcing Rex out of it. But moosie, he's been moving real fast. When we see Moosie's POV, my man is zooming. He wants to get in there. He's using every dodge to get closer and closer to his opponents now. With Spuuner off of the Akko, so using his Tiger to gain some distance right now. Can he find a reset? As I believe the second realm of Yang is coming up, but it doesn't look like moosie is considering even going to Yang. He wants his kill right now. He sees Spuuner is down to his last leg, but little does he know, it is Spuuner that you're chasing. Now, LLExNN is joining in the hunt as well, and LLExNN has been on top of catching people when it comes to, but Spuuner makes a veteran move, cuts noises, and stays in zone right now. Nice play from Spuuner.
Does cut noise, does manage to scatter on. Maybe LLExNN spotted him there. Could have seen him go right, but he does off that pressure there for moosie with the Gohan sword currently on the Hottie. Looks like they have not aggressed each other yet. We do not have a prompt called in so far. Ryomen called in here for moosie. He's able to go ahead and take it on in. To be Rex on the other side, I believe. against moosie for this Ryomen Yang. Now, Rex has to try to cover some of this ground, has to try to pick up this elimination here. He needs to get these kills on the board. He's trying to take this one home today. Turn up hot here with a cannon here. It's going to be Hottie for Rex and Hottie for moosie in this scrap off. Now, counter grapple here, overholding, sends the nunchuck to burn. F invested there for moosie. He's going to be able to stay safe for the time being. Gold Hunter and he's going to do tons of pressure. F invested there from Rex to make sure he doesn't take the damage off the Gold On Sword. Now, what's going to be the mix-up, overholding cannon shots. The next now, Hottie ultimate invested there for Rex early on. moosie is not going to respond with it. He's going to try to kite this one out. Skills is up. Quickly pops his ultimate. I regress what I just said. Now, both Hotties in the sky, in the air, trying to see who's going to be able to weave around. Now, hit connects there for Rex. Looks like he's going to get the second tick as well. Now, that's big there for Rex. Now, overholding, trying to see if he can get the third. He connects off the third as well. Does the pressure there for Rex. Fourth, now connects as well. The tick damage is coming to play. Now, moosie might die to the bird. He does manage to bump. No, he does a nice grapple LB there. Cost the F to avoid the damage. Now, the fall down. What's going to be the mix-up? Click comes in. Still alive off of this. Catches LB Paul. It looks like Rex is going to be one coming out victorious in this Ryomen Yang.
Even in the clutch, Moosie still fishing for the enemy to come out, but Rex, I'm surprised Rex doesn't fiend for the finish. He ends up just tap dodging, denying that option completely. I thought Moosie had a possible read there to bring it back. Unfortunately for him, the Hottie combo break does do a little bit of chip damage, so Rex was just biding his time, waiting for the right moment to capitalize and get moosie close in range, knowing the end was inevitable. Now Rex coming out with the buff. Zay has fallen, so this is Rex's chance to have a big game to possibly take this tournament down. He's gonna have to do this very, very wisely. There's a ton of hotties in the lobby. He's set up pretty well going into this end game. Securing this spirit well would be pretty big. I'm surprised LLExNN is just sitting in the cheekiest place you could possibly imagine for a spirit well. Thus, right next to the store, right next to a spirit well, not making any noise. That's one of the last places I would expect someone to actually try to sneak out and stay alive.
He is just kind of noise. Looks like he's trying to play a lot more conservative and just get that multiplier there for game 5 and potentially have a pop-up game 6. But moosie, on the other hand, getting full aggressed on here for Ryomen, and I think Spuuner just got eliminated as well. So that will be Spooner's game 5. moosie, though, on the other hand, shots very low, but no more pressure continuing towards his way. Rex applying the pressure onto Bgeen right now. Is going to see if he can try to pick up another one on the board. So LLExNN now starting to move on in, and I believe Rex did convert that katana, the gold katana, to a gold hong sword. He had the Aurora burst online too, so that could be something to look out for in this game to be able to catch some of these players lacking. 3 minutes and 24. moosie needs to try to pick up a soul bloom here. R&B focus connects there for Bgeen. Now, sends him down the cliff. moosie drops the low off that armor. Looks like the pressure is still going to happen here for Bgeen. Ryomen in the backside, I believe, is going to hear some of this out. You see him starting to move on in already. Triple musket shot connect, and he has. Oh my god. Armor pierce. He's going to knock down that white health there from moosie. And moosie now goes back towards the wall. He needs to be real careful not to fall off of this. Now, Bgeen still wants to pick up his elimination. I'm trying to see if Rex can start moving on into the party. He needs to try to pick up another one on the board. Counter grapple there from Ryomen. Looks like he's still trying to look out here for this player, and looks like he's going to be able to stay safe for now. LLExNN now starting to move on in on the yacque. Damage comes into play. Bgeen with the gold pole sword in hand, and I believe gold staff as well. He is fully scaled out right here in the weapon army side. Now, what's going to be the mix-up off of this? Bgeen still waiting this out. I heard, what did I hear? I heard a jade happen. Was that a dagger? Was that a dagger, Jade? I heard a jade.
It could have been a dreadful whale.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
LLExNN just in a second he hears an Echo's getting focus fire. moosie does a good job of getting this reset here. He still has a Yang depletion. LLExNN on the Echoes knows that he will be the first person focused out. If it's as long as it's someone else, he's more than down to go on it. He just immediately just starts fiending Bgeen. Good job by Bgeen to just ice off all that grief pressure, but moosie still got his work cut out for him. He needs to find a kill, I believe, here. I don't think anyone's fallen yet. Not sure where his Yang depletion is at right now, but Bgeen knows that he's like, wait a second, I almost got my game briefed here. There's a wild Akos down there. I know Bgeen, the second he gets a moment, he's for sure gonna pay that one back.
As you see him now, just trying to kite this pressure off for the time being. Rex now showing up to the party. Now the pressure, whose ways is it going to be? Who is going to be aggressed on here? The majority of the character picks is going to go towards the hottie's way. So the Akos could be in a bad situation if he gets shown here. Got Rex dropped very low. Matari's on the field. Akos as well. 3 hotties, 1 Matari, 1 Akos to overhold for BG. He only connects onto Rex now. Rex will be forced to pop his ultimate. Moosie as well. Moosie has the Yang depletion timer on his back, and he's full sending it towards Rex. He needs to be real careful. Rex will connects there. F invested there for the Matari as well. A pistol shot does not connect there for BG, but Rex now joins late to the party, and the first one committed onto every player here. He needs to be real careful, and Moosie's gonna get elimination, and he is gonna get the soul bloom as well, and Rex game 5 is done off of that.
I can't believe Moosie finds his way into that. That's the Yang change. But can he survive? Bgeen back-to-back double holds, and now Bgeen in a tough spot. Both of their armor stripped. They still have 2 players who can lurk out of nowhere. Both of them take the reset. Wise decision from both of them. They don't want to fall here. Every little point is going to matter when it comes to this top 3 placement. LLExNN on the Akos. Has been playing this real safe. Doesn't want to expose the fact that he's still here with the pole sword. Zoning Bgeen out. He does have gold armor. Does have max melee resistance, this looking line, and has the cannon. You can referee this lobby if LLExNN plays his cards right. Man, LLExNN is setting up pretty to possibly take down the EU Summer Solo Cup. Ooh. I can't believe it.
Yeah, he is posted up right now. Has the advantage currently here for game number 5. Bgeen, it's 6 on the board. Pop-off game now for Bgeen. Has had a slower start into these games. I believe he was around the 8th place area. Moving on in here for this game number 5. But now online with 6 on the board for game number 5. Got a spirit wall up. Not sure if anybody's going to want to take this right now. Contested. You do not want to risk being full focus by the remainder in the lobby. 4 players still up here for this game. I believe we still have 2 hotties now with Moosie in the mix, a Akos and a Matari for the last and final moments of this game. LLExNN getting aggressed on by Moosie. Moosie right now applying tons of pressure to a lot of players in this end circle. LLExNN drops not too low, drops half of that gold armor. Ryomen though still applying the pressure onto LLExNN. Now, what's going to be the mix-up here? Ryomen's going to go ahead and scatter on up. Does not want to get third party. LLExNN is going to be able to get that full reset, I believe. See him in the mini-map. Moosie now showing up. Bgeen claiming the top side of the zone. Ghost staff in hand here for Bgeen. With the hottie once again. Got some type of contestant here. He's going to be Moosie. First one on the scene now. Continue to mix up. We got these players starting to get active. Zone 4 completely spreads now. Oh, Aurora Burst in hand. Who has it? Who picked that up from Rex? I know someone picked it up. I don't know who though.
It looks like Moosie. we got a Aurora Burst neighbor going on, and Bgeen's like, you know what? You're a little bit too loud of a neighbor. We just out of here. I was about to say, like, Staff is actually really good at holding a high ground position. Then you hear the Aurora Burst guy like, wait a second. You know what, my man? You got it. We're gonna move out over here. We out of there. Looks like LLExNN is duking it out with Moosie. Ryomen likes to play these situations nice and slow. I'm surprised he is though, considering Matari has the armor reset, has the tiger buff. This is one of the most ideal situations when you can kind of poke and referee and see what you can make happen in your favor on this outside. Does he have Phantom Step as well?
Yes. Yeah, he does. So, I mean, we know how annoying it is to fight that Phantom Step. I mean, trying to catch those dodges, Phantom Step, no aim assist for those attacks once that Phantom Step is online. It makes it, you know, a little bit of a mind game, a little bit more work to try to pickle the pry off of that. Now Aurora Burst quickly knows LLExNN. I remember LLExNN with that Aurora Burst in trios. Now he has it in solos. He loves that Jade. He was flying down with the Viper, I think. Time again with that. I mean, not a stranger to the Aurora Burst. So now, how is he gonna be able to capitalize off of it here in game number 5 for the EU Summer Challenge? Moosie is gonna be able to scatter on out. Go hung sword in hand for Moosie as well. Now it's just a waiting game for now. Zone 5 starting to spread on in now. It's gonna be a quick spread pretty soon, completely closed out. These players are gonna be forced to start moving on in pretty soon. We see pretty much everybody playing around this tower area. Ryomen can go ahead and grapple him down. Moosie's trying to get off of this. He is going to be able to get a little bit of movement area. Doesn't get the full launch there from the aerial LMB. He's going to be able to phantom or shadow step out there for the LMB focus there from the Hong Story. Make sure you can stay up. We got Aqua still in the mix as well. These players are going to start moving on in. And Mataru quickly F's on in. No, that's the pressure onto LLExNN. LLExNN getting full aggress. Aurora Burst connects there for LLExNN, but no, the Dreadful Well as well. Crazy Jades on the field right now. Who's going to be able to take this home? This is going to be a crazy one. Who do you give taking this one home here, Raven?
It's tough to say with all the hotties. It's just such a tough end game going down now. Ryomen and LLExNN both know the hotties have to fall here. They're both going to target select. They're both going to try to get these two down. Now, unless these hotties work together, they gotta know that they're probably going to get all in by one of these two characters. I feel like the wild card has been LLExNN all day, and Moosie knows this. He wants to get LLExNN focused here, but the Roar Burst is creating enough space for LLExNN to kind of hold his ground right now. Now Ryomen has all the opportunity. He can pretty much dictate exactly who's going to be going down here. He has that F2 that can safely poke people and put people in tough positions. And Moosie, he's trying to make it happen. The Akos needs to go, but someone is hitting. Is it Ryomen with the armor pierce? Someone has armor pierce. Moosie just got taken down to half health. Now Moosie is gonna shell up and slow down, but going down to this last little bit. I feel like Bgeen has all the tools to take this. He's been in this situation before. Bgeen has always come in clutch on game 5, so we'll have to see who's going to take it as we close out this last 2 minutes of game 5.
You see, does manage to get a full reset and off the damage there. Bgeen trying to control the playing field. LLExNN as well with a cannon in hand. I believe twin shots in play for Moosie off the cannon. I think I saw it earlier, but no charges left on the cannon. Big Aurora Burst show it there from LLExNN. He's gonna be able to control. Oh my god, and there goes the armor pierce damage there from Ryomen. He is gonna pick up the elimination onto Moosie. Moosie's gonna fall. Dreadful Well now for Ryomen. Now 1v1v1 situation. 1-2 off the Hong Story. LLExNN F1 invested. Trying to see if we can catch any sorts of prowl. Aurora Burst down. Does not get the hit off of this. We've got the third player chilling in the bush. Bgeen with 6 elimination, I believe, still in this game. Ryomen now is going to be able to get a full reset off his musket. Still fairly healthy. LLExNN still trying to control the top side of this end circle. Gold pole sword. We're seeing the damage. Look at the scale rush into the follow-up R&B as well. That's a lot of damage there off the pole sword onto that player. Looks like the Dreadful Well is going to be used to try to claim some of this area. But LLExNN, with pretty much no types of pressure on the top side, is going to be able to wait this zone now. F1 called in. Does get aggressed on now. R&B going to stay on top. Cannon shot to get more damage. And the follow-up R&B as well. And LLExNN now making it happen. Trying to see if he can get this last elimination of this game. Big damage there. Pistol shot connected for Bgeen. Bgeen versus LLExNN here in the scrap off. Aurora Burst once again for LLExNN. Twin shot connects there. Bgeen now trying to see if he can catch this out. He's gonna be able to stone form. Get the LMB damage off of that. F1 called in there for the Aqua. Now ultimate investor hit for Hottie. LLExNN, what's gonna be the mix up? Has his all online. Tries to read the V2. Does not connect. Bgeen with nice patience there. Gets the damage off the first 3 stages. Now what's gonna be the mix up once again? V2 connects. No, it does not. He's gonna be able to see, claim a lot of this area off his Aurora Burst. But a final tick here, and that's just a super unfortunate situation there for LLExNN going against the Hottie in the last final zone. But Bgeen with 7 on the board coming into this game. What a massive game there for Bgeen this year. So, you know, it's just a very exciting time here to be watching Naraka Bladepoint.
Yeah, the foreign scene is looking a lot more clean coming back from the previous years. Now, off the start, Brandoro versus Moosie. Last hit situation. Moosie's going to score the first blood of the lobby. If you didn't know this, first blood actually gives you a little bit extra money, and that's critical in these Immortal Wars to getting scaled up and setting up pretty off spawn. Now we're going to get Rex versus yacque. Both these guys in contention in the top 5. Overhold can be coming out from Rex. 1, 2, last situation. Yacque's gonna go for the double jump reset. He's just not close enough for the scale rush, and Rex is gonna close it out.
Double Kylan pick for Rex for today's games is what I'm looking at. He loved game 1, he had a good set of points. Nice shift carry from Zay. Creates the space. Weeds that frame out as well. Now, F caught in there from Rex. LLB 1-2 there from the dagger. Now the ultimate invested here for Rex. And now this is where pressure is going towards Zay's back. Zay has to be real careful. He's going to go ahead and try to scatter on out. Rex does not find any sorts of openings off of this. Uses the focus attack to get some space in, but gets caught up on the terrain. And now he's going to go ahead and try to take a full reset for himself. But Zay still applying the pressure off of this. Looks like he's going to be able to kite out this whole ult. And Zay now has the upper hand here on the Hottie to come on in and try to pick up his elimination onto Rex right there.
Now, what can you do when you just kite that all? That's the question I had today, and Zay just did it perfectly right there. We're gonna get kakubb versus Bgeen though. He's gonna eat a double charge from kakubb. That change of the fist, the double charge just comes out so much. Big damage is gonna come out now. LLExNN, a nuisance all day with these third parties. kakubb with the Tarka going in hot. It's first Tarka of the day. Can he find the kill? He is against the ropes, but LLExNN on the Hottie, playing the safe, doesn't want to get burned here, doesn't know whether or not kakubb has that infinite on deck. Just biding his time, kiting out the ultimate. No grapples to kakubb's name. LLExNN, max grapple distance, coming in hot. He's going to get punched out. Gold F is going to be used. He is using the tree. Oh, nice barrier going to come out. Tetsuo comes out of nowhere. Yacque's coming with a third party. kakubb now in a tough position. He was winning, back to losing. Woowie's coming in with the cling.
Oh.
kakubb with a second life. Can he get away? But Yacque's going to get the nice third party kill.
Wow, and Yacque, time and time again, with that crazy third-party potential that we saw here, comes in hot there with the Test Ultimate, catches 2 interactions there onto 2 players, and I mean, seeing a Tarka out on the field is, I mean, I thought I was back in 2023. Like, I mean, Tarka haven't been able to, you know, get back into the mix. Has had its ups and downs. Obviously, when Tarka is pretty much scaled up and strong, he has played everywhere, but it's been some time where Tarka has been taking out the meta. It's just once that ult's gone, all that pressure that you have is just completely gone in a matter of seconds. So Tarka's always been one of those characters that you couldn't invest a lot of time in and be very strong with them, but you gotta really have everything going your way once you do so. But LLExNN now against Woowie at puzzle. Temmie for Woowie, double Temmie peck for Woowie. Good damage. We got Ballista Tower hit in the backside, but Woowie with the last final hit onto LLExNN, and LLExNN is gonna fall for this. Who's gonna be on the Ballista Tower? It's gonna be kakubb. Woowie's gonna go ahead and invest this Temmie ultimate to avoid those hits there from the Ballista Tower. Smart plays here from Woowie. Now the pressure falls back there for kakubb just a couple of seconds. LLExNN now in soul form is gonna have to try to find a place to resurrect, and Rex now going at it once again. Still has a soul left. Looks like he's gonna be going at it against Zay once again. Now this is the run back here, and now the Hottie has ult here, Raven. Who do you think is gonna take this fight with this 85% left here for Rex to get this ultimate?
I mean, this is what the tournament always comes down to. Bgeen, Zay, Rex, all duking it out, but we got LLExNN here in the running as well. So who's gonna take this one? Birthday buff. We gotta be rooting for my boy Zay. But again, I feel like Rex got jank on his side. New character. You can't bust out something Zay hasn't seen before. And with Zay popping out the ultimate right now, he's gonna have to keep the pressure up right now. Rex trying to find his time, gonna get the armor reset. Does get the parry onto Rex, and multiple players coming in, interrupting the 1v1. Zay, I believe Zay still has another life source in him, so he can take this risk. Rex on the other hand cannot. Who's gonna take it?
Pressure's gone. Zay's trying to avoid this. The ult's pretty much gone as well. It's trying to stay into the fight. Overholding does not let it lose. Gonna go ahead and just take the full reset for himself. Zay drops very low, cuts the line of sight. He is gonna get a full reset. Woowie now with gold pull short in hand, showing up to the party 1.0 from the katana now. Boom, katana trying to stay up. Sends the back-to-back focus attack onto Woowie. Now Woowie has the third party in the backside, but Zay is going to pick the Kylan out of the mix, and he knows his Rex potentially, so he's gonna go ahead and wait this out. What's gonna be the mix-up off of this? Now they're parrying the backside. Woowie's gonna eat up all that damage to the backside there from Zay. Zay with that spear does not get full damage off of that due to the F invested from the Temmie. Now Woowie still in the mix. Looks like Rex is trying to pick Woowie out of the mix, but Zay is full focus onto Rex. 1, 2, 3 connects there, and the jump LFB as well. And that's one for Zay. Now Woowie's trying to get the upper hand. The following hit does connect. And now Woowie's gonna pick an elimination onto Zay, and this can go anybody's way. Woowie now on line with 2 on the board. First Ryomen spawning here for game number 6, and what a showing so far.
Nice job from Woowie coming out. Big 2 kills already to his name. Now, slowing down. Still, Yang is coming up. Everyone wants to keep it even. Play this safe going in this last little bit. I'm curious to see who's still alive in the top 5.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see who makes it to the top 5. Woowie, 2 on the board, potentially. I don't remember how many points Woowie had. He could have a crazy pop-off game right now and just shut down all the other potential contestants there in the top 5 to take it home. Woowie, strong player as we know him. Just had a slow start today, but he is one of those players who has that potential of just having crazy games, and it looks like right now with the momentum that he has here for game 6 is ready for it. Has the weapon of choice right now. It's set on blue armor, but this Ryomen he is going to take it against kakubb currently right now. And this Ryomen kakubb on, I believe that's a hottie maybe for this game. Or Kylan. It's a Kylan as well against Temmie. Longsword in hand. The lightsaber longsword for Woowie. So let's see what the mix-up is. We're gonna have to wait and see what this is. Kakubb now, he's gonna eat up the damage there off the gold pole sword. It's gonna be crazy for him. Trying to see if he can catch a parry off of this. F invested it for the Tarka. I believe, yeah, it's a Tarka, not a Kylan. I am tripping, but now Kakubb is gonna go ahead and pop this ultimate from the Tarka in the final. It hit, doesn't have enough stamp to be able to get the elimination there. Now Woowie coming in hot is gonna get the upgrade there for the weapon plus the armor on the purple. Rex going at it against Zay right now on the other Ryomen. This is gonna be a big scrap off to keep our eyes on to here. Whoever gets this elimination here is gonna be the run back and gonna get that scalage there from the Ryomen. It's gonna be potentially very close to see who's gonna be able to get that upgrade. Now Yacque starts to see Woowie in the mix. If Woowie can pick up another one on the board, this could be good for him. Nice counter grapple there from Woowie. He's gonna be able to get this elimination here, or he's gonna try to see if he can pick up the elimination here. Yacque now trying to see if he can find the opening for himself as well. Tessa beat Temmie this time around, and this is bad for the Tessa. The Temmie can't save that F for that ult, but tons of pressure from Yacque. Might have to invest it pretty soon. Woowie now trying to see if he can stay up. Has every million birds in hand right now, as well as Yacque. What's gonna be the mix-up off of this R&B? Now he's gonna see if he can get this elimination. Click comes in off of this. Yacque now trying to respond with a pistol shot. Back-to-back pistol shots from Yacque. Remaining burst might comes into play there for Woowie, but Yacque picking up his second one of game number 6. Woowie goes down, but still not out of this fight. Rex now going at it against moosie. 1-2. Oh, that's LLExNN. Sorry, LLExNN against moosie. Moosie drops very low. LLExNN needs his elimination as well. He was top 2. How the ultimate invested. Nice Tessa ult there from Moosie. Moosie's gonna try to see if he can contest this. He is gonna get some damage. Gonna disrupt the interruption. And Rex is gonna win the Ryomen against Zay. Zay's gonna fall for this. It's gonna be the armor upgrade plus the weapon upgrade here for Rex. So it's gonna be massive for him right here. Bgeen now to scrap off. Cast the Temmie online as well. What trip is this?
Big kill by Rex taking down Zay.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough, but Zay has it in him to clutch up. LLExNN is going to fall as well, but it looks like Rex coming out of the depths with the momentum. Bgeen still not on the board right now. Has to find a kill right here. Is on the Temmie though. We saw him do work on the roller earlier. Can he find that same success right now? Woowie's against the ropes right now. Temmie is going to be invested. Good thing for Bgeen, that's not going to affect him at all. In fact, it's going to be setting up for these wisps right now. Woowie has his work cut out for him. Bgeen looking for the wisp play, not able to find it. Nice job from Woowie to create some space right there. Bgeen going to get hit by the ruler, get spooked off a little bit. That's going to leave an opportunity for someone else to pick up the kill versus Woowie. And it looks like Zay is going to pick up Woowie. Does he get the soul move? There's no way to know whether or not he's able to get it. He does pop his ultimate. Kakubb as well over there on the Tarka, rolling back up. Menacing Tarka rolls up, looks to find the kill. It doesn't look like Zay was able to get it at all, but Kakubb on the Tarka, the next target for Zay. Is he gonna be able to get the follow-up right now? Temmie is out here. He has to be careful. He is gonna invest everything into it. He's not able to get it. The double fry is gonna come out. 3 minutes left though. Zay's gonna have to create some space here if he hopes to come back and bring his game back alive.
Wow, now Rex with the ultimate on Zay. quickly goes on top of it. BG with 2 back-to-back eliminations there. BG now with 2 on the board, trying to close the distance out. Rex needs to get this elimination onto BG. The ult's pretty much gone now. Nice swap there, R&B crouch into R&B. R&B focus mates. Doesn't get the follow, but they're on the gold dual blades now. What's going to mix up? Yeah, does have to swap attention with a jump parry disconnected to area LB. And Rex picks elimination onto BG. And that's BG's game number 6. And that's 3 on the board there for Rex. And Rex playing, he's playing dual blade halberd swap for his loadout right now, so he's gonna be able to continue getting those uppercuts and that massive damage there for both of these weapons. So this is another variation of the swap from the katana halberd, so on and so forth. And now Rex with the momentum here for game 6. Is he gonna be able to have the pop-off game that he needs right now? 4 players still remain. I don't know the map right now, Raven. I'm trying to think of it. If he gets around 6-7 kills,
he needs a win for sure to secure it.
He needs a win, yeah.
I'm not sure how many kills Zay had before he fell, or Bgeen.
1.
I think Bgeen was on the board as well. Yeah, that pushes him. I think he needs to win. He needs to win in order to take this. But it always comes down to 1 or 2 points. EU is always mad close. 4 people alive, and this is the round where. Or the situation that I feel like Bgeen, Rex left? This is an ideal situation right now. Not too many people left alive. You're able to navigate the situation really, really well. I'm curious to see if people opt to going into this next realm of Yang or they play it safe. Now, Rex will be coming out super, super stacked if no one challenges him. But if you do go challenging in there, you know you're going to be getting a raid boss in a realm of Yang. There's no way around it. You're for sure stepping into a raid boss if you go in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the odds you got to take. I mean, Moosie takes it, though. So Rex is going to be the first one on the scene to get that. There it is. We're going to have a Moosie v Rex scrap off here. Oh, this is going Rex's way. This is 3 on the board currently for Rex. He needs to pick up this one to make it 4. Potentially get more kills outside of the realm of Yang. Now, liftoff has started for both players. Rex now misses area enemy damage. R&B 1, 2, 3 gets the damage because of the terrain. That's massive for him. Picks it out. No problem yet. Overholding both players parry. No prayers yet so far. 1 for the double parry. Now F got in to avoid the lens damage there. They're going to Vesta ultimate. No time wasted. He's going to get caught off the Tesla ultimate. Now Moosie was going to be the max up. Gets the damage off of this. Now the Tesla ultimate is about to enchant. Now wasn't it gold great sword, big damage off of that Tesla enchantment. Now Rex trying to find another elimination, gets a double hit, gets back off of that. Make double hit off there, off this Kylan ultimate, looking crispy off of this. Gold armor in hand as well there for Rex. Now Yacque, Dark Horse in the mix as well. Had 20.8 right before this game. 2 on the board right now against Ryomen. This is a close one here, Raven.
Yeah, Yacque really needs this win if he hopes to ladder up big over here. Ryomen has been playing pretty slow all day, but still has it in them to possibly have a massive game here as well. Is set up pretty with the hottie going in his last move. He's gonna get Tesla ulted right now. Double cards gonna be coming out. Jumping LB, holding LB to deny any of the follow-up. Nice release into Yacque. Yacque finding his time, waiting for the release. Even with the nerf, it's just such a nuisance with that overhold. Also gonna be invested by Yacque. Nice blindside F3 gonna be coming out. Yacque gonna have to be dodging. This flying hottie tries to reduce the damage. Takes the full damage though under the burning of this hottie ult. Desperately throws one last Nessa ult out. He is gonna fall to Ryomen. And now Yacque has his work cut out. Big amount of time to find a soul bloom, but Moosie already against the ropes against Rex. What's Rex up to? 4 kills. I think he needs at least 5 to take this.
Yes, and it's going his way. He's placing some gears in right now. Rex now full pressure onto Moosie, but the player's showing up. Not sure who it is. It's not even that. LB Pro here. It's gonna try to weave the F, but no F called in there for the Tesla. F called in for Rex this time around. Since that LB focus, trying to see if we can get another one on the board. Doesn't bite off of that. Tesla ultimate now invested for Moosie. Overholding. Now what's gonna be the mix-up off of this? Does not send a 1, 2, 3. Yacque showing up to the party. Army focus there for Moosie onto Rex. Spares a little bit too early. F called it once again. Rex needs the last final hit, but Yacque is showing up to the party now. What's going to be the mix-up? He does manage to scatter on up, and Yacque chooses Rex out of the bunch. He knows it's him. Now, This could be bad for him. Moosie manages to stay online for the time being. Now, the right Tiger's powers, bro, doing really good justice here for Rex to make sure he doesn't continually stays weak. He does not manage to pick the elimination onto Moosie. That would have been the best scenario for him. He's still super weak. He is going to go ahead and just take a full reset to make sure he does not die off of this third party. Now the puck comes in the backside. That's going to roll it from Rex. Gets the final hit, and that's 5 for Rex. And now the mix-up, he has everything he needs to stay inside his game. Now, that'll be Paul once again for Rex. That's ultimate investment for Yak. Rex trying to get everything that he can right now. 5 on the board once again. This could be a crazy overtake here for Rex and the Raven.
Yeah, a big clutch up coming from Rex. He's able to take his soul back right there perfectly against Yak's ultimate, against all odds. He was down to his last hit, but Yak with a big parry, he's gonna deny the flank play from Rex. Rex still in a prime position to close this out with more kills. I feel like every kill is gonna be critical to pass to get this first place, but he's for sure in the top 3. It's whether or not the first place is in question. He has to secure these last 2 kills if it's gonna be left to no question. But Ryomen and Yacque are both gatekeepers to this. He does have ultimate online. Ryomen playing this really slow. Yacque knows that he needs to get Rex focus fire, so he hopes to survive this situation, but the ult's gonna be coming out. Dash is coming through. Dragon War is gonna come out though. Will Ryomen switch targets? He does switch. Now Rex in a tough position. Does he keep hitting Ryomen, or does he go for Yacque right now? Rex is gonna choose to reset right here. There's still 9 minutes on the clock. Still a lot of time to be played. If he can get this reset off, he will be able to survive and possibly get his ult back online. Lots of terrain to work with. Ooh, it's coming down to the wires, creatives.
Woo! You know that heartbeat pumping right now. We see him trying to scatter on up. Yak still trying to full focus him right now. Rex needs to try to find a place to get a full reset for himself. He's gonna be able to find one little bush right now, but Ryomen, the first one on the scene. That's when he pop 1 powder in. The chase is on. Rex has all the pressure from this lobby on his back right now. Only 14% on his rage. And he did get eliminated game number 5 around this area. So this could be bad juju, but now he gets caught up again and has to stay safe for now. He's gonna be able to scatter on out for the time being. Trying to do as best as he can to try to stay up. But both of these players are just full committing right now onto Rex. But Rex trying to be the one to stay up for the last one standing in this game. 5 on the board still. Trying to see if he can get more of the space. Close loader there for Yak. Sends it back-to-back focus. Test ultimate invested as well. Overholds it. F caught him there for Rex. Jumps very low. Pistol shot connects to the backside. Sends the 1-2-3 a little bit too early, but Yak is gonna pick an elimination. And now Rex is gonna fall with 5 on the board, and I don't think that's enough there to get the full first place for this game. But what a shutdown there from Yak onto Rex.
Yeah, the 1.4 multiplier would have been a lot more comfortable. It's going to be really close down to the absolute wire. Yacque just plays the situation perfectly, able to get Ryomen to switch targets on to Rex right there. Heartbreaking situation, but now we're going to get Yacque versus Ryomen. Last fight of the day. Parry's gonna come out from both of them. Tesla ult's gonna be invested. No more Tesla ults in the tank. We're not sure where the Hottie ult is at right now. Yacque for the double ult's gonna get that deep fry coming out. Pistol shot's gonna bring it out. Ryomen keeping up the pressure. Isn't again eat another focus attack from Yacque. Yacque this time tricky. Going out with a 1.5 parry, but he has to deal with Ryomen's ultimate. We don't got any terrain to kite with. Just wide open round. Just no man's land with the Hottie. No stamina left. Going to use that Tesla ult in order to get his earn out. But wow, Ryomen able to get his soul back. Gonna get the pressure, but now Yacque stuck in the corner. Gold F. Ryomen doesn't get the parry. Gonna eat the 1 charge. What does Yacque do on this last little bit? Does Ryomen risk it all for this last hit? Where do you take the reset? He's going in for it all. But Yacque cancels. Mortal Defiance though. What is this? Ryomen down to the last hit. Yacque gonna be backing off right now. Does Ryomen want to take it? He does it. We're gonna go to a reset here for the win.
Wow. Mortal Defiance coming into play there for Ryomen. Stays up. Yacque is gonna go ahead and respect it and full reset off of this as well. Man, I'm still thinking about the Rex situation there. Not sure if it's gonna be enough though. I don't think that 1.3 multiple is it 1.2 multiplier. Is it 1.3? What's the multiplier? 1.4.
1.4.
I think it's 1.3.
1.4.
Well, he got third place. He got third place.
Yeah, third place to 1.3.
Okay, yeah. So 1.3 there for Rex in the third place spot. So Yacque now trying to shut this down. 3 on the board here for Ryomen. Since back-to-back focuses attack there for Yacque, and Ryomen now applying tons of pressure still. Has that ult online for himself against Yacque, and Yacque getting close to that first ult right now. I don't think it's enough, Raven. I don't think that was enough kills. It was 5 for him to take that first place home.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a nail biter. It really depends on who got the 2 kills versus 1 kill in the top 3. That's gonna really edge out who ends up taking this. But Ryomen does have the blue buff here right now. I mean, I believe we're still fighting for a decent chunk of cash, depending on who takes this round. The placement and the multiplier, the multiplier is the same for both places, but the placement points could be the difference between laddering up a couple $100. You know, a meal's a meal, man. A fried chicken is some fried chicken, you feel me? Hey, man, we could be treating ourselves real nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind the extra bag right there, not gonna lie.
And, you know, when you win, winning is one of the best seasonings. That's a nice spice, you know. Just doing that nice little win here, going in this last little bit. But yeah, Yacque has been coming in hot with these R&Bs, catching Ryomen slipping. He got his R&B spacing down perfectly with the dual halberd. So Ryomen be busting it back, but Yacque responding again with more weirdo releases on the focus attacks. But Ryomen's gonna take to the skies, try to deny some of this Tesla ult damage. Yacque does get up. He's gonna get up 1 charge out of this. Ryomen is gonna be able to take a reset over here. Fade back, damage reduction plus the armor reset, and we're going into a round 3, creatives. Round 3 between these two for the last game of the solo summer challenge for EU.
Round 3, what an ending now. 3 resets back to back to back. Now, who's been able to take the last elimination for the day here for the EU Summer Challenge? Yacque, like you mentioned, Yacque is big parry there from Yacque, reads in the back of his head there now. Ryomen trying to scatter on out. Yacque with the advantage now, trying to see if he can get more pressure onto Ryomen. And Yacque, once again, I mean, he's been letting those 2.0s lose in the 1.5s. He's just been letting them lose the 1-2-3s. He is not afraid to let them lose, as we've seen all day today. Now against Ryomen, what's going to be the mix up? He does get that blue armor swap there for himself. And Ryomen now trying to see if he can get the elimination here with the stone form. Proc there from the pole sword. There goes Sinzaloo. Gets the damage off of this. Comes in off the lights there for both players. Trying to take a quick little reset. Trying to bait out some type of movement there from top of the match. It's going to be the mix up. Stone break. No pressure, no damage so far. He's being a really good job being a nuisance off of this. Since the butt stuck back in, he's gonna get some types of damage onto Yacque. But Ryomen drops very low as well. Trying to for the parry. Nice spacing. Make. Just getting just the pressure constantly. Nice shit parry there from Yacque. That was beautiful. To the Tesla enchantment. Trying to confirm the elimination here. Backhands him back. But now the Tesla is gonna come back in the massive parry there as well. To the follow-up hit. And Yacque being our last one standing here for game number 6. And what a showing here for the European region.
Nice. He's gonna go to fall. What a great last fight to end the day. And what? I mean, I'm happy. I mean, birthday boy is gonna take it.